Comes up, I just do one of these deals where it's just like
dump it all over your body. You'll see the vendor just cracking up. Just.
She's not just a client to me, Your Honor, but she's a near and dear, true friend. And
I don't have really any spells left, so I'm just gonna start going. I'm gonna use Prestidigitation to just keep blowing.
You got like little joints that they just suck into or something, and they slide in with friction. Or if there's maybe like I can make you some cream Finley. You can dip your tongue in it. You'll be fine.
second bear.
He's fine. He's like, I don't care about shit. No disadvantage to this magic bullcrap missiles again.
You have to breathe. You can try using one.
That's not
a good idea.
I'm actually gonna reach out and pull out the divinity symbol from my shirt and just sort of like, this is an unholy place.
Yep.
This is the epitome of handling an animal. You're free falling. That's what.
Your heart can heal if you just let it.
So, okay, how are we gonna work this here?
A fair price for a fair bargain of such rare and majestic items. Wouldn't you?
What's your total damage?
25 total.
Woo!
That's a big hit, dude.
That is an eyeball piercer.
Shit.
And then grab onto the wings and try to glide it into the ground.
Yes.
Okay. She'll slam her staff into the ground and she'll say, Caldivar, then I order you to arrest Cain in the name of the High Temple, and we will end all of Session 0. So good job, guys. Well played. Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We are Twitch affiliates and proudly sponsored by VentureSense. Click the link below, check out their amazing products, and while spending time with us in the chat, obey all the rules and listen to your moderators. While watching our stream, you are earning 2 currencies. HotA Points are linked to the mini games in the chat, and you can use them to buy extra raffle tickets when we give away free merchandise. Loyalty points are used for interacting with our show. You can buy inspiration points or health potions for the Dungeon Master or for your favorite player. There are several Twitch commands that you will need to be familiar with in our chat. Refer to the panel below if you forget them, or ask a moderator for help. These commands are how you play our mini games, enter the giveaways, or request songs for the channel playlist. If you enjoy our content, clicking the follow button will notify you when our channel goes live. Join the HotA family by becoming a subscriber, and you get several benefits: a custom icon, unique emote, increased chances of winning in all mini games, access to a private chat room, and free song requests. The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned. All right, welcome everybody to Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Let's get a quick audio check. How's the music level? It's at 1 right now, so I can't go any lower.
It sounds fine.
Is it too low?
I mean, if that's at a 1, that is still pretty noticeable.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes. So we got some music going, so let us know if it gets too loud. I can lower it. Welcome everybody to HotA. I am your humble Dungeon Master, DM Steelaxe, and I'm surrounded by 4 fantastic players who once again are here to continue our ongoing campaign in Candoria. So let's introduce the players.
All right, that's first. Hey everyone, this is Kyle coming out of York, Pennsylvania, the frozen tundra north of the states. It's feels like negative 22 or something out here. I don't know, it's crazy. So I'm gonna stay in my nice chilly basement to play D&D with some friends. But you might know me better as everyone's favorite halfling bard, Philly Shenanigan, traversing the continent, trying to become the Candoria's most amazing bard if he hasn't already. But we're just gonna make it official. Like, that's where we're going. We're gonna make it official that everyone knows that. In his own mind, he's already there.
And you picked up a adventuring title last game. What was it?
I did. Known as the White Fang. That's pretty sweet. Freaking necklace. I should really get one of those actually. Like, just so I can rock it while we're playing. But yes. The new. I like that. It's like a stage name almost. Like like my call sign or something.
Yep.
But
so you guys are going to be collecting a short list of these adventuring titles. So make sure you remember them. Welcome to the table, Kyle. It's always a pleasure.
Hey. Yes.
All right. So I guess that makes me next.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Andrew, AJ to my friends, and I am playing Rin, the High Elf Wizard, and I'm going to be so excited today because I get to have some fun to start off tonight. And I'm also sitting at a lovely 75-degree weather here in California. The rain's gone, so we're back to our, perfect weather paradise. Yeah,
must be nice.
It's so nice. But yeah, looking forward to Candoria and its wonderful festivities that it has in store for me and Finley before Kurtz and Urgra finally catch up to us.
Okay.
I didn't kill anyone last game.
Sure. I don't think you did. No. That's a first. Yeah. Welcome to the table.
You did promote burglary.
Listen. Anyway.
Great start. Listen.
I'm Dylan. I'll be playing Kurtz Glaskin, the party's moral compass.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nothing is too low for us to do, including getting a band of orphans to destroy someone's very expensive silk litter.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Welcome to the table. And last but certainly not least...
Hey everyone, my name is Connor. I am playing Urgra, the half-orc ranger. And yeah, super excited to be here. I'm so ready to play.
Awesome. All right. Well, welcome to the table. All right, we got some quick announcements to run through. Oh, wait, first, I'm Sean Steele. So I'm running the game, creator of the franchise. We have a team of developers who are behind the scenes, behind the green screens, making the campaign. It's been about, 9-10 months of making this. We're expanding out to a second campaign. We do PvP, a bunch of stuff like that. But tonight, we're focusing on Season 1 of Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We do have some announcements, so guys, go ahead and make those real quick, and we will do our recap.
All right, so first up on the announcements, we have a new feature to add to the chat, which we're sort of kind of still working out a little bit, but it's gonna be pretty cool once we get all the fine tuning to it. I don't know if anyone can hear it playing right now. I think you should be able to, but there's some background music playing, which is going to have a little bit of interactive with the chat, so you can actually spend HotA Points, I believe, and actually request and play songs. We're trying to figure out, like, it's right now it's coming from YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, a select playlist that our wonderful DM has already put together. But eventually we're going to try to work Spotify into this and really have a lot of fun, trying to set the mood and set the tone for while the four adventurers traverse through this world, whether it's happy-go-lucky festivals or another fucking cave with lava or some shit, So either way, either end of the spectrum, but it's going to be fun, and feel free to, believe it's like hashtag something or exclamation point in there, and we're going to figure this out together, but it's going to be awesome.
Yep, so let us know in the chat if it gets too loud or if it's too quiet. We can manually adjust it. Awesome. Okay, next.
Yeah, it's fitting that the bard talks about music, and I am going to help you talk about the new webpage that we've got redesigned by our lovely, wonderful fan and friend here that you can see in the chat, Elf IRL. He has now, want to check it out, just go to HotARPG.com.
Oh, it's not up yet. It's under construction.
Oh, sorry, it's under construction, but you can still visit the website, because the website still has some new little perks in it that have changed since last I visited. We have the new player selection with the videos already recorded there for you to watch anytime, and with the art behind it too. And then we have some more art coming out as well, so there's a lot of change coming out. Keep an eye for it.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Elf IRL.
Yes, he's doing an amazing job. Awesome. We'll eventually be switching the domain over to the new one, but right now it's still the old one until it's up and running. Okay, next.
All right, so our chatbot is finally working again.
Yay!
It's been a few weeks, but you're fully open to the games and the points and the things and the stuff. So yeah, we finally got it working. It only took, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So. But we did it.
Okay, so if you need to know what the commands are, you can do exclamation point commands, and then the bot will tell you what you can do. There's mini games that you can play in, stuff like that. Scroll down on the Twitch page, there's a bunch of panels, and they'll explain all of that. And last but not least, again.
Yeah, so some of you know I'm running my own homebrew campaign 5e in Faerun. Unfortunately, due to a computer issues, I wasn't able to record this last week's episode. But probably I think I'll just replay the first episode this Saturday. But yeah, continuing content is coming out, and stay tuned.
Perfect. All right, so 4 players. Let's get back into character here, and let's talk about where we left off last week. Who wants to do the recap? What did we do?
I think probably Dylan should do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a heavy Kurtz episode there. So
I mean, yeah,
jump right in there.
I wasn't really paying attention, but so when we opened up last time, we had just gotten out of the simulation to the Roaring Crowd, and Finley got his new title, White Fang, because he became a giant dragon.
Okay.
He was gifted a special present from the Revenant, which was a sort of constructed white dragon thing that's probably magical, but we never found out.
Okay.
Did we never identify that thing? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also got one of Finley's magical blue balls.
Okay.
Kurtz doesn't have any idea what they are, but maybe they're worth money, so maybe it'll buy him an elephant.
Okay.
We then went on the search of a man named the Scholar, intimidated a Revenant. Didn't intimidate him. He was being a little wuss. Like he got the turned down service from Kurtz and Finley. All things.
Are you talking about the teenager?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy.
Okay.
Tried asking him about the Scholar, didn't work out. We eventually found a Revenant who did know a little bit about him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's out of town, and we have no idea where he is. So we kind of just meandered for a bit. We found a tabaxi litter that had been abandoned, and
not a kitten litter.
Okay.
Finders keepers. So Finley, of course, claimed it.
Okay.
The servants of the tabaxi who owned it, Flo, who was actually a warrior princess who was here for the call to adventure, was the only one around. We tried to give her a good moral lesson about it's possible that her things could be stolen,
Mm-hmm.
and she was very rude. So a plan was hatched, and right about now in game, a bunch of street orphans should be slicing that thing up to sell for parts.
Okay.
Kurtz and Urgra then went to the temple of the sisters, or the divine, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kurtz, using his background connections and backstory, had a meeting with Alundra, the current high priestess. Tavara. God damn it! I'm never gonna.
Alundra's the one that's gone. Tavara's
I'm never
the
gonna.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tavara. Letting a little information out in return for her promise to essentially help them in the coming battle any way they could.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Finley and Rin were off to the games, and that's where we ended our session.
Perfect. All right, guys. So the so just like we left off, the festivities are going on, and everyone is just packed into this town. This is the safe haven. This is where all the money kind of is collected. There's a massive wall around this city for defenses, so everyone feels safe. Everyone feels good. You don't have to worry about indulging in the pleasures of life and getting caught with your pants dropped down. Like, you feel free to let loose in here. This is a time to have fun and to make some relationships. And there was a list of games that were on a poster that Kurtz had taken down, and that's where you guys are going to be heading towards to group up. So what do you guys remember on the poster?
Yes.
Arm wrestling, tarot cards, test of strength, drinking contests, and then the words got smaller as it went on, so there was kind of hard to read. I think there was an archery contest or something fun.
Was it a chess game? Some kind of
A whole bunch of
game?
shenanigans too.
Okay.
My kind of town, my kind of festival, the Finley Festival. We'll get that named here eventually.
Okay. So off that list, you guys kind of say what you're interested in doing, and we'll start working your way, and we'll play those out as we go.
All right. So Finley, what do you want?
Well, Rin, first of all, I couldn't help but notice that this little trinket here that I got for the simulation that we were in. Would you mind maybe taking a look at it here for a moment? Just it feels like it has something extra to it, like it has a little extra juice or something. I can't really get a ping on it, but would you mind maybe just doing your hoobly boobly thing for a moment and just taking a look at it?
See if it is magical. All right, fine. I can give it a moment to just hand it over. Come.
Yeah, and I'll take it off, and it's like, even if it's not magical, it's still pretty freaking cool. But all right, here you go.
All right. Then.
As we're walking down to the festivities, though.
Okay.
Yes. Lucky for you, I'm skilled enough that I can walk in ritual at the same time.
Like a boss.
I could just guide you from behind. I could just hold you by the waist.
I think it's better if you clear the path so I don't bump into anything. That'd be probably better.
Sure. Okay.
Or we could hold hands, and I can.
I need both hands, Finley. One for the book, one for the item.
All right. Well, just follow my lead then. I'll stand in front of him and just kind of use your peripheral to follow the halfling.
I'll follow your voice, Finley. Sing for me.
Okay.
And I will sing as we walk down to the Finley Festival.
Perfect.
So you can.
Yeah, and then I will cast Identify as we walk.
Okay, so you are holding this newly awarded necklace in your hand, and it's definitely created completely from magic, and you can definitely get that read off of it. And as you are starting to study it, it is both frustrating and exciting, because some of the magical properties of this seems elusive to you, but you definitely seems like there is a one-time activation that this magic can do, or that this necklace can do, but it will completely drain all of its magical essence in the release of it. You don't know what that is, and you don't know how to activate it, but there is something powerful stored within this, and it may be purposeful, maybe accident when it was created. You're not quite sure. It's very elusive to you, which just seems strange.
Oh, goody. All right. Well, so I feel a little silly. I don't quite know exactly what this is, Finley. I know it has a one-time use. I know it can only be used once. I don't know how you use it, though, so good luck with that. Here you are.
take the necklace. And, what do you mean you don't know what it does? It's like your thing, man. Like you look at something and you're like, oh, this can do these magical things. What do you mean you don't know what it does?
I know it's magical, and I can give you that certainty. I have the stamp of approval. It is 100% magic. It could be conjured something, but it could even be something close to a contingency spell. Have you heard of a contingency before?
That's a lot of letters and a big word, so probably not.
Oh, right. Well, it has about 3 N's, 2 C's, and a few other things in between. But basically, a contingency is going to be a backup plan, something that might go awry, and you have this as a the jack up the sleeve, the ace in the hole, something to make it so that you won't succumb to the dire situation, the terrible death that might await you. I don't know what this can prevent.
Contingency, like, when you're in the tavern there and you see like one lass that you're really kind of eyeing up, but just in case you strike out there, there's always like a backup over there that's a pretty sure contingency plan in case the first plan falls through. I get it now.
No. Think of it more like you go off there, you get your lamb's skin to keep for your condom, but it breaks, but they've already been on the pill. That's the contingency right there. It's a bit of an extra protection. That's what it's more like.
It's the morning after pill.
I don't know if there's enough room in this world for 2 shenanigans yet, so maybe that might not be a bad thing. So, all right.
Yeah, but
Probably
is there,
sponsored by Planned Parenthood. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sure it's not nefarious. I'm sure they could give you something that's helpful, or it's some way going to help you. I don't think they're going to try to screw you over with something that will fuck you up.
All right. Well, thanks for nothing, I guess, but all right, great.
Well, it's not nothing. Fine. Just... Are we here yet, Finley? Did we reach the grounds? It was only 10 minutes.
Yes, I believe we are here. So what do we see? What do we see out here in the? Is it like an open courtyard kind of thing, or is it like we're walking down streets and stuff?
Yeah, so you're in the center courtyard. So that area in the middle, it's kind of a diamond shape. It's got it's got a well in the center of it. So this is where a lot of the marketplace stuff is, but down all the alleyways and everywhere within the city is going to be tons of different booths and games and people selling different foods. I think I'm lagging out a little bit.
Are you?
Am I? Okay, I think we smoothed out. So you guys are able to go up to any of these random vendors, lots of food, stuff like that. But the main games that you guys are going to be interacting with is going to be that list that you guys have. So you meet up with the rest of your party. You guys are able to see each other coming through the other alleyway.
Right. So we see Urga and Kurtz coming down?
Yep. You see them traveling up the other direction. You guys are meeting up in that center area.
All right. Hey, over here! I'm like, since there's all these other people, you can't really honestly see me. So it's just like, I'm waving my hands, but that's not really helping.
Maybe you should shoot some sparks in the air, Finley. They'll recognize that.
Oh, all right. That's not a bad idea. I'll shoot some.
Okay.
Over here! Kurtz! Urga!
And you guys are able to see off in a short distance some flary fireworks spread over some random people's heads, and you can hear a strangely familiar voice coming. You can't see where from, but you do see the sparks kind of shooting off right by the well.
It's probably Finley.
Hey, no, it is! It's me over here! Come on, hurry up!
I mean, to be honest, who else would be doing this? And yeah.
Oh, come on! Just being totally obnoxious about it.
Okay.
Right. So, what did you guys? You guys weren't gone for too long there. What did you find at the temple there? Did you get the information you were seeking, or did you just get stopped at the door and they kicked you to the curb?
Well, we have the church's support in the upcoming battle, so.
Great. I don't know what that means, but great. That's wonderful news.
You just went to secure an alliance with the church? Or the temple? Is that it? Is that all you did?
Pretty much.
All right. I'm pretty sure they were already on board with the rest of the world, but okay.
It never hurts to be sure.
Rin was all sorts of worried about like the whole situation. I was like, if anyone has this in the can, it's Kurtz Glaskin, Rin. He'll be fine, totally fine. Urga's there. It'll be great. Was it great? I bet it was.
It was informative.
Another big word. Pretty sure it sounded like a positive one. All right.
Yes, knowledge gained plus.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
all right. Well,
we're just looking at some of the
Kurtz,
games.
where's that little roly-poly sheet that you had there, Kurtz? Red and I were looking around some of the games here, but we couldn't really remember everything on the sheet.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably pull it out somewhere.
Okay. So there was arm wrestling, archery, 3-card Monty, drinking competition, card reading, test of strength, test of cunning. What do you guys want to do?
I vote for the test of cunning. That sounds fun.
Okay.
I'd like archery, card reading, and cunning.
Okay.
Are all of these games going on like at the same time, or does it seem like there's like a big crowd around one game because that's what's going on, and not so much around the other games because they're not like
Good question.
being played?
Good question. All right, so the arm wrestling and the archery one are taking place at 2 different times. They are both being hosted by some of the guards, Kandorian guards. So those can't take place at the same time because it's the same people doing both events. The 3-card Monty is an ongoing thing, just someone at a table. The drinking competition is going to be later in the evening, and it would be the last thing that you guys would do. The card reading is ongoing. Test of strength is ongoing. Test of cunning is also ongoing. So the ongoing ones you can choose to do in any order. The arm wrestling one is going to take place in a little bit, and then the archery one will be later. So you guys can kind of jump back and forth between them.
All right. Yeah, like a full day of fucking around here.
Yep.
All right, that's
Yep.
awesome. All right. Great. So who? I mean, we could pretty much participate in almost all these things if y'all really wanted to. I mean, I kind of want to at least try my hand.
The
at
rest of the
arm
day
wrestling.
you guys don't have scheduled out. Ivan is, you guys are waiting on things. You got to wait the day out. So it's just, you can talk to people, play games, do whatever you guys want. This is kind of a relax and unwind and
nice.
Make some connections and maybe some gold.
Sweet.
Okay.
And what time of day is it about?
About midday.
Midday.
Yep.
Right, cool.
Are there prizes for the games, or is it just like bragging rights?
Well, you could ask it when you get to the booths. Yeah, it doesn't say on the paper that you have.
All right.
Some of them may or may not have like an entry cost, but it's kind of priced out for commoners. Maybe some of them might be a little bit more expensive. So you guys won't have to break the bank, to be able to play these. But
Right.
Finley, you willing to do some cunning? Do you feel smart today?
I mean, I kind of want to play almost all of these games. I think we should all play. This could be a great team building exercise today, where if we play the games right, and we kind of like get a really good perspective of like your strengths and your weaknesses, and my strengths and everything, and your strengths and your weaknesses, we'll get a really good feel for what everyone can do in the group.
Okay.
And have a little bit of fun doing it.
And hurt?
okay, so you guys are wanting to do.
You don't want to give a little arm wrestling there, just try your strength out, just to give it a whirl, or what?
I doubt it will go well, but I suppose it can't hurt.
And so you guys are going to be trying to build renown and prestige with with people. So you already have got like that level 1, not like character level, level 1 prestige kind of thing. So people kind of recognize you, but you're not like celebrities or anything yet.
YouTube stars. Woo, YouTube
right. So as you guys are going through
large
this,
man.
you guys can do whatever you want, but it would behoove you to act heroic, be an adventurer, take a cat out of a tree, shake hands, help grandma across the street, you know what I mean? Like, those kind of things may or may not benefit you as you're going through, because you guys are going to be, obtaining titles and stuff like that. But it's,
Right,
you guys can choose to be however you want.
The arm wrestling thing, that seemed like that had a time constraint on it. So that one, can we see between the arm wrestling and the archery which one's going on right now?
Arm wrestling happens first.
Yep. So the guards are starting to set all that up, but it's not quite ready yet. But that is going to be the first of their 2 scheduled events.
All right. So it seems like we got a little bit of time. So we could do like the strength or the cunning, or we could do some card reading, or what do y'all want to do?
Do you want to take it to chance? We could, leave it to fate.
I kind of want to get our fates read after we've had a couple. Maybe after the drinking later on this evening, we could go get our fates read together and just have I don't really believe in all that stuff, so I think it would be hilarious to just like get my palm read or something.
So how about this, Finley? I conjure up a coin, and I say, how about we flip it for it? Heads will go to the cunning, tails will do the strength. How's that?
Fair enough. Flip away.
All right, here you go, Finley. You can flip it.
Oh, all right. I will flip the conjure coin.
Okay.
Which one was heads? Is heads the HotA one? The HotA symbol?
Yep. The HotA symbol's heads, yep.
Yes.
Was the HotA symbol?
Heads. Which
Okay.
was that?
That was cunning.
That was cunning.
All
All right,
right.
so you guys hit the
Got it.
All right. So the blue token that we have, which kind of gets deleted from my green screen. So we give away 10 of these at the end of the stream. We do a raffle at the end, so stick around to the very end, and you guys can try to win some of these. We use them in any kind of coin flips we use in the game. All right, so test of cunning. So this is going to be hosted in a building that is named the Nuzzled Fox. So you know this as
Adorable.
A brothel.
no. But good guess. It's a bookstore. It's not a library. It's not like go in and you can just check out any book you want. This is more of a purchasing kind of store. But there is a very large selection of books. This is a pretty new shop actually, and so you guys have heard about it, but none of you have actually been to it before. But you have heard a little bit of a buzz of a new owner, like the person who made the store. You haven't seen or heard the exact details, but the race of this, you have heard rumors of it being somebody who is enormously big and it's kind of frightening physically. But that's all you've been able to gather through all that. But there's a lot of buzz about like who this mysterious person is and what they are.
All right. So on we go then to the Nuzzled Fox for a little bit of cunning fox. Haha. I get the ironic.
It's not ironic, Finley. It's
See
symbolic.
what you did there.
It's symbolic.
Oh, symbolic, ironic. All again words.
Symbiosis.
There
Okay.
we are.
You're a
So-
bard, Finley. I thought that words were one of your best, attributes that you could just.
Yeah, it's more
leave
like
them out.
musical notations and throwing shit together, and that's kind of my thing. But the bigger the word, the more Leslie I am going to be.
So you're more the modern bard than the classic, I suppose.
Right.
So as you
Do we
Go ahead.
see anyone kind of running this thing as we walk in?
Yeah, so as you're approaching, you see that the storefront is very large windows. It's got these kind of bars across it. And there is a big sign of this cute little fox who's kind of tucked around, and his face is kind of buried into the tail, and he looks all fluffy. And you can see that he's sitting on top of books.
This is like a sign, right?
Yeah, it's a sign. Yep.
Okay.
And it says the Nuzzled Fox on it.
Well, let's go in. Fuck it.
Okay. So
ladies
as
first, Urgra, shall you?
Sure. Open
So-
the door and walk in.
Okay, so as you you push the door forward, you kind of see this bell above you go ding, 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 and there is a large counter that is probably like 6 feet tall. It's kind of like as you walk in is what you see it, and you see this large head kind of stick over it and say "Welcome," and as it stands up, you can see just like this 8-foot tall being is in front of you. What do you want to do?
Do we know what it is?
All right, so we've seen tall things before with giants down below in the caves, but does he look like that, or does he look
No.
like something?
No,
fucking
he looks kind of like a combination between human and something more of a monster kind of influence.
Has Rin ever read anything about these creatures?
You actually haven't.
Oh fuck.
Yes, but you can give me a perception check or something if you want, or a history check to kind of bounce off whatever you want. Kind of see what you can.
Because history would be me if I had read it before. I was like trying to get at it. So I mean, do you want me to do history or perception?
No, perception's fine. All right, so you're looking at this this man, and he looks like he has a lot of ogre influences in his body, actually, and that would contribute to his massive size. And he comes clunking around the corner, and as he walks around, he's not only 8 foot tall, he also looks like he's about maybe 450 pounds. So this guy is just this lumbering, huge guy. And as you're walking in, you see this small door. And there's no way this guy could have fit through there unless he was like crawling on his belly. So that kind of catches you off guard of like, because you're always looking at tracking and signs and, you know, piecing together, you know, the comings and goings of people. That kind of catches your attention. Like, how the heck did this guy get in here? But the ceiling in this room is very, very tall, and the distance between the rows of all the books is very, very wide, and too wide, but now it's kind of making sense with a creature this large in here why everything is spaced out so much for something as small and simple as books. And you can see that there's about 9 different rows of books that lead all the way to the back of the shop.
Greetings. We saw the name for this event on a flyer. We would love to test our cunning, if you would allow us.
Okay, let me share this guy with you guys.
Game participation.
People's journals, all players.
Herb.
His name's Herb? I mean, that's a fitting name, I think.
All right, so here's what he looks like. Can you guys see him?
Mm-hmm.
I shared it in your journals.
Journals.
At the very bottom.
Oh, very bottom? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, okay.
So he's got really nice, ornate looking outfit, and this guy is just huge, got a massive belt. And so he, what did you say to him? Sorry, I was focused on sharing this.
Yeah, we were looking to test our cunning. Is that available? Are we in the right place?
Yes, welcome. Come in. Come. I am Herb, and we have some games for you guys to play if this is what you would like to do.
Did he just say herb?
Yeah, Herb, yeah.
I was not that far off when I said herb, but yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think all of us, and she'll look at Kurtz and Finley just to confirm.
Rude. Yes.
And you'll see him kind of just he comes up, and he puts out this massive arm that is just completely humongous, and he extends it straight to Finley. And Finley, like when this hand comes up to you, it's just enormous.
My whole body-ish big?
No, not that big, but it's like it's
half a body.
Yeah, it's compared to you. Yeah, it's
right. Okay. Just for the sake of shits and giggles, I will cast Bigby's hand as he extends his hand out,
okay.
And I will have this large coming out of my hand, this like purple and pinkish kind of hand extend out of my own, and use that and be like, yeah, nice to meet you there, big guy. What's your name? I saw a nuzzled fox. It's cute. It's covered with the fox and the nuzzling and the. Mm-hmm. What's your name? As I extend Bigby's hand to shake his large mitt with.
Yeah, so your finger kind of like wraps around his massive sausage finger. Oh, music stopped. I thought it went out. And he kind of like shakes it, and he kind of kneels over, clunks down. He says, "My name's Herb, and are you guys here to? Are you ready to test your cunning?"
Right. I believe that's the plan.
There are let's see here, and pulls up his big hands, and he starts counting, and he kind of loses count and starts again. There's 9 riddles, and he holds up his fingers. There's only 7 fingers, but he says there's 9. There's 9 riddles, and if where is it? And he reaches up and he pulls out this card, and he hands your group a card, and explains that there's a volunteer at the end of every single one of these rows of books, and they will pose a riddle to you, and if you are able to answer it, then you will get a sticker. And then you bring back this card, and give it to him. And based on the amount of stickers you have, that's the prize that you can get. So he hands this card out to you, and yes, I have many very confusing, complicated books that are wonderful reads. I myself can't read. I inherited this business, but if there's any you would like to purchase, let me know. But
how recent of an inheritance is this? I mean, the store looks like it was built for you.
well, the coin that I used to purchase this was inherited, and I have. Oh, I don't want to hold you guys back from. Hi. You guys want to play a game of cunning?
I like this guy. I like him a lot. I'm liking him.
I have high hopes for these riddles already.
I didn't write them, of course. They would be too difficult if I wrote them.
You don't say. Well, all right.
Okay.
Well, Ira, so is there like a time limit on this, or do we just kind of go at it? Can we work together, or what else is there? Can we use now? Some of us in here, as you can see, as my Bigby's hand fizzles away, we do have a little bit of magic. Now, I'm not trying to cheat or anything, but can we use some of our own magical aids here, perhaps, to aid in the riddles, or can we just straight from the old noggin there? Take your time processing what I just said. Take your time.
So he kind of looks at you, and his whole demeanor changes. And he says, "You guys are magical, huh?" And he says it completely literate, and he's no longer conversing like he was before. It's much more educated, more articulate, and kind of adjusts his outfit and says, He's still in the same low voice, but not as stammering before. So, I myself am also magical, but business is much better when I have this other persona, and people think they get good deals from me, but I'll let you guys know that magic is definitely not going to be advised during all the games here, during the festival. You can get disqualified if you get caught using that, but what kind of magic do you guys do?
Oh, well, I mean, you just saw me. I don't know if you're familiar with the spell itself, but it's a large illuminating hand that I can create, and there's some other illusions and things, and I'll go ahead and cast Minor Illusion, and I'll make a minor illusion of the hand I just made, and then I'll do all kinds of fun stuff like that. Be like, little tricks of the trade here and there, but nothing too crazy. Not like this guy. And I'll point over to Rin.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to compliment me, mister. I can turn into a white dragon.
Okay. So he will he's still lumbering. He's still lumbering over to you, but then he looks at you like, what kind of magic can you perform?
Myself? Oh, the varieties, transmutation, evocation, conjuration, illusion, you know the typical stuff. Nothing particularly amazing over the top. Some more powerful than others, but I wouldn't waste it on something as a contest. That'd be foolish.
Yes, that's definitely not why you are here. And he'll pull out this little sack that's hanging on the side, and he'll kind of dump out this dust onto his hand, and he'll do some magical motions over it, and he'll blow it, and it'll just kind of frill out and fill this whole front area with just this magical display of just completely breathtaking magical glory, and it'll all fizzle away. And he'll say, myself, I am also magical, but this will be a discussion for another time. Go ahead and enjoy your contest, and bring.
Does he have blue eyes? Does he have blue eyes?
He does not.
Okay, I'm a little peaked at that, but all right.
Okay. Yep. So after talking with him, you definitely notice that he's probably like a half ogre kind of combination for his body, but you don't know much about what half ogres are, or what the other half is, or anything like that.
I didn't want to imply nothing. I wasn't going to ask the man,
Right.
just met him 5 minutes ago. We'll wait to work up to, hey, by the way, what the fuck are you?
Okay.
We're going to work up to that conversation.
Those wordings specifically.
And he'll kind of like, as you guys are starting to make your way back with your little card, he'll kind of over his shoulder be like, and try to keep my intelligence and magical use on the down low.
I can understand that, yes.
And you hear a ding ding, and someone else walk into, and he'll go back into the you know, like start to greet the next guy walking in behind
That's awesome. I love it.
Alright, well, riddle number 1, I suppose, which he might have written now, for all we know.
you.
Touche. Yeah, so we go. What do we go? We go down to the end of the aisle, and there's like a riddle at the end. Okay,
Yep.
well, let's walk on down there.
Yep, you'll see an assistant, kind of a volunteer maybe. Is kind of at the end of it. All of these are humans. They're not half over, normal size. But as you're going through, you see lots of wide variety of different books, different bindings, colors, quality. Some of them are very roughed up, older, nasty books. Some of them are much higher end, like pristinely kept up with, they got chains in front to keep them in. There's a very large variety, and Rin, as you were kind of examining the books as you walk by, you're kind of a book connoisseur. You get the impression that this is probably a collection of abandoned books from different areas that got taken over and destroyed from natural disasters and monster attacks, and as all these other villages and cities kind of went to the wayside and the population started condensing in Candoria proper. It's probably, you don't know if it's himself or someone else, probably went through these places and kind of started collecting all of these books and manuscripts and scrolls, so that this information can be, in one area. And it's you start to, you in particular, kind of have the sense of respect for the goals of whoever is doing this.
His books are nicer than yours.
I have only one book that you know of, Kurtz, and my book is quite nice, thank you very much. It can float on its own, and I have it go up into the air and start to float and hover.
Okay.
It pulls out the quill, and I go, yes, you were saying, see?
Why do you think they're all chained down? It's so they don't run away.
I think they're chained down to prevent people from stealing their valuable knowledge, and I put the book back into the...
Why isn't yours chained down?
Because mine can fly, and it can run away if it needs to.
What did you name your manifesto, by the way?
We have yet to discuss that. We don't know, so we'll ignore that.
Okay, all right, I didn't ask.
I don't know. I still can't think of a name.
Okay.
It's been 3 weeks.
Okay.
You have to have that bonding moment with it. You just have to have, just a whole day, you and the book, just talk.
Okay.
Talk things out.
It is in game still the same day, so we'll give you some more time. Okay. But next week, that'd be great if you could know.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
to the end of the aisle.
Okay. So you walk up to the
What do we
first.
see? What's
Walk up to the first volunteer, and they have a riddle, and they explain to you that they will read it as many times off that you need it to be repeated. And then you guys will be able to discuss, since you're entering in as a group, you guys are able to discuss amongst yourselves, but you will only be able to give an answer one time. And it will either be right or it will be wrong. If you get it correct, they will give you a sticker on your card. And then you can move on to the next person.
Yes. Stickers.
One
Okay.
answer each, or one answer as a group?
One answer as a group. And I am lagging really, really bad.
Okay.
Is it coming through laggy on the stream? Can you guys let us know in the chat?
A little bit. It goes like...
Yeah, well-
and then it just kind of smooths. Then it goes... and then smooths.
Okay, I need to keep the chat bot up. I'm gonna minimize this, see if it helps. I don't have very much up and going. Okay, we'll just keep going with it. Sorry about the lag, guys. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so cards, stickers, riddle 1. All right, so the first one will say... A man is sitting in a tavern, feeling rather poor. He sees the man next to him, pulls out a handful of gold out of a leather pouch. He turns to the rich man and says to him, I have an amazing talent. I know almost every song that has ever existed. The rich man laughs. The poor man says, I'm willing to bet you all the money you have in your pouch that I can sing a genuine song with a lady's name of your choice in it. The rich man laughs again and says, okay, how about my daughter's name, Joanna Armstrong Miller? The rich man goes home poor. The poor man goes home rich. What song did he sing?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
Happy birthday, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking happy birthday too, Rin. I was thinking, anyone's name, hippopotamus, you can throw anything in there, no matter what your name is, and you should be good. Rights pending, of course. I'm pretty sure
I've even heard
happy trademark somewhere, but just saying.
I've even heard an animate object sing it and say happy birthday to anybody whose birthday it is.
Okay.
It works.
Yes. The only reason I know about the whole trademark thing is I've gone into a tavern or two, and it's like someone's birthday, and they bring them out like a little slice of like pie or something, and they have to make up some random birthday bullshit song. But pretty sure.
For all of us, you.
Yes,
Right. Okay, so Ernest heard it too. All right, there you go.
But that was such a hoax, Finley. Did you actually hear that? It was it was a scandal.
But my first thought too was happy birthday. We are a group. We decide together. But that was my first thought. Room around the table. What do you think?
Yes.
I say yes.
I don't fucking know. Sure.
Have you never sung Happy Birthday, Kurtz? You had daughters. You must have sung it.
Just silence. 180. Starts browsing the books.
Okay.
Right. All right. So Rin and Urgra, I'm gonna throw this out on a limb. I think we're gonna be doing this one on our own. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
But I'm sure if Kurtz has a little bit of quick wit, he'll be sure to throw it in there if the time is needed. But is that what we're going with?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Woman or man or human, whoever you are. I don't know.
Okay.
Is it a human or
No,
Yeah.
halfling.
Did you
Right.
just assume his race?
Yeah.
He said human. He said human.
Yeah, I didn't say
I didn't
human.
know if it
Did
was a
you
boy or
assume their
girl, though.
gender?
Did
Human.
you just assume God's gender by saying
Okay.
Human.
So you say
Human. over here.
your answer?
Yep, that's our answer.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
So we'll congratulate you and reach out and grab your card, and we'll pull out this little sticker book, and they'll put this little, it looks like a little fuzzy fox emoji kind of thing sticker right on the card.
Nice. Right. That's
Aren't you
adorable.
glad-
All right, 1 for 1. Here we
Aren't you
go.
glad we live in a day and age where we can have fuzzy stickers? I do appreciate this.
Okay.
All right. Good job, team. All right, here we go. On to the second one then. And where can we see where the second one is?
Yeah,
or-
it's just the next row over.
The
There's a
next
volunteer.
row,
Yep.
folks.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so you approach the second one, and they begin the riddle. I reach for the sky, but clutch to the ground. Sometimes I leave, but I am always around. What am I?
Sounds like a plant.
Right. I was kind of getting a planty vibe, like a tree or something.
Well, I wasn't sure necessarily if they were referring to leave or, maybe it's a pun, but I doubt it. Let's see. I reach to the sky, but I cling to the ground. I sometimes leave, but I'm always around.
I don't know how a plant would work with the last bit. I'm always around. It makes me think of something circular,
Or something persistent, at least. When he first spoke, I thought mountain, but then certainly not, because mountain can't leave.
Cart's Laskin. A duck. Is that what you're saying? A duck. All right. Well, hey, we're all a team here. Let's think about it. Duck. There's no wrong answers here.
There are
the right
entirely wrong answers. There's only one right answer, so no, Finley.
There's only wrong answers if you want a
Yes.
sticker.
Right. All right. Reach for the sky as a duck. I mean, sure. And they're grounded. Sure. Leave. They can leave. They fly. Right. Okay.
They fucking migrate.
Yep. Right. And they're always around. That one. That one.
That part gets a little existential.
Right. There's another big word, but sure. I'm gonna go with Urgra on that one.
So is duck
A good
your final
try.
answer?
No. We're not doing that. Hold on. We're still thinking here.
I think we should just go with tree.
I feel tree might be the closest one, yes.
I mean, it had leaf in there and always around. I mean,
Okay.
All right. Human.
Okay.
More humans.
We're gonna go with. Can we say tree/plant? I mean, they're all the same thing, or just say tree? I guess we're just.
He'll reach out and say tree is correct, and he'll put another little a different emoji of a little fox on your card. You guys can move on to the third
sticker
one.
all together. So like we got Fox doing curl up, Fox doing cheerleading.
Yeah. Yep. It's like all different little emojis. Yep.
All right.
Giving a winky face and shit.
Does he also actually have a fox? Did we see him have a pet fox at all?
What's that?
Did he have a pet fox anywhere? Did we see that?
You haven't seen one.
Okay, darn. Because I was just like, all right, go on.
Okay.
We're cruising right along here. Here we go. All right.
All right. So you stroll up to the third one, and they begin the next riddle. Always in you, sometimes on you. If I surround you, I can kill you. What am I?
Sounds like water. Doesn't that water?
I'd say blood.
You think blood?
I think water.
I was thinking more water just because of drowning all around you.
I mean,
how much blood have you encountered?
Yes.
I mean, a good amount.
Yes.
Enough to drown in.
Yes.
Was this like a pit?
Person drown in their own blood, but they're not necessarily surrounded in it. They just can't move their head.
Human.
Yes.
One more time, please, for my friends
Sure.
and I. Could you repeat it, please?
Kind of lean in closer and speak a little bit slower.
Yeah. Make it more dramatic. Yeah.
Yes. Always in you, sometimes on you. If I surround you, I can kill you. What am I?
I do feel this has to be water. It just
With that one.
Water.
go on, Finley. Tell him water.
Oh,
Or her. It.
Human. Hold on. Come back. Lean back in here. We're gonna go with water. Is that the right answer?
And you will see them holding the stickers, and they will put it back in their thing and say that it's incorrect.
No.
But that is a correct answer.
It is a correct answer, but it's not the answer that they were looking for.
Judges. I'm looking around for judges. What?
And they'll kind of nod to you and usher on to the next aisle.
Fuck. Do we at least get to know what the answer was?
No, because you could. Fuck, I'll tell you. Yeah, it was blood. It was blood. Yep.
Blood.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Always in you kind of just led more towards the blood.
But blood is water. There's water inside you. Your body is 80%.
That's the point where you gotta be specific.
Oh, bullshit to specific.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
So there's 9 aisles, right? And they're all like aisles of books and stuff, and we're at like the end of the aisles and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a quick look around to see if anyone's watching us, like the other people or the Arab guy? I know someone else came in, so maybe he's busy with patrons or something, but can I just make a real quick looky-do?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like a perception or something, or investigation?
Yeah, that works.
Whichever. Yeah. Which one do you want to do?
Either one.
It's already going bad.
It's gonna go great.
It's a freaking bard. He's like a jack of all trades.
All right, so investigation then?
Yeah, either one.
'Cause that's super high. I'm just saying.
Yep, you can do that. That's fine.
It's like plus 16.
What? 8 plus 20.
Okay, 37.
37. All right, so you're looking for if anybody's watching you specifically?
Yes.
Okay, with 37, pretty much I'll tell you whatever you're trying to look. Yeah, so there's nobody watching you. There are definitely people who are shopping, looking at books. There are some other people further down who are also, trying these riddles, and they got their own little cards. But there's
More
nobody.
More specifically, because he said you can't use magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just making sure, like, is anyone watching it to see if it uses magic, or like they're like judges, or just kind of loosey goosey in here?
Yeah, you see nobody officiating or specifically watching it for use of magic.
All right. Okay. Oh, this is stupid.
It's D&D, man. Just because someone says you can't do something doesn't mean you actually can't. He just told you.
All right, cool. All right, so if it doesn't look like anyone's watching us,
okay,
I'm gonna go to the human, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I mean, maybe perhaps we could just try this again and just wipe the slate clean. Maybe give us another riddle, or maybe we could try to answer this riddle again. Whatever you think is most fair. And as I'm bullshitting to him, I'm going to cast Modify Memory on him.
Oh.
Just and I mean, maybe we could just maybe you could just read read it back to us one more time. We were still kind of pondering, what our answer was going to be there. We're kind of debating between the two. So one more time, and I'm going to modify his memory that we haven't actually made a guess yet.
Okay. Give me a flat D20 roll.
Okay, sure.
This is how we die.
It's a cutting game. We'll be fine.
It's a freaking halfling. There's no nat ones.
Can I like sleight of hand this thing, or just straight D20?
Yeah, just straight D20.
Fuck!
Because
Okay.
you're not... Sleight of hand would be if you were rolling a physical dice in the game.
Okay, here we go. 3.
Ooh.
Second worst number a halfling could roll. You have luck, Finley? Do you have luck?
Oh yeah, is this something I can luck on? Because it's like an
see.
ability check or something. I don't know. It's an ability check, or I don't know what I'm rolling for.
You have an inspiration
You
point.
do have an inspiration point bought by the viewers, and then you also have one in the bank after that. So if you would like to expend the one...
Let's have the viewers. Let's have the viewers help the group out.
Okay.
I will use viewer spent inspiration point to try that bullshit again.
Okay, and I will not take it off because you have one more behind that. So okay,
One more in the can. Okay,
Yep.
here we go. Let's try it again. Come on, viewers. Ah, that's not so much better.
That is better. That is better. Okay. So you'll kind of just see this glossy look come over this person's eyes, and then he kind of blinks and looks at you and leans in and says, I am always in you, sometimes on you. If I surround you, I can kill you. What am I?
Man, this is a trippy one here, fellas, and Urgra here. I mean, what do y'all think here? I mean,
Well, Finley, I think we should listen to Urgra. Urgra, what did you say?
I thought it was blood.
that's a pretty good answer. That's a pretty good. I mean, I was thinking maybe water or something, but Kurtz, what do you think? I mean, we're all a team here, but what do you think there, Kurtz?
Air.
All right. Again, no bad answers here. Just we need the correct one. That's all. So we need. And Rin, what did you say there?
Oh, I think you and I were thinking water, but I feel Urgra's onto something. Urgra, you just have this little knack about you right now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I
It's
am
almost-
twitching.
Okay.
Right. Look, the riddles have gotten progressively harder. There might be a bit of a twist to this. I'm kind of with Gargar on this one. Let's. I mean, it's just a group decision here. What do y'all think?
Yes,
I'm thinking blood.
do
I think we
blood.
should. I think we should go with that. Okay. Yeah, blood.
All right,
We're
stands
gonna
with
go-
blood. He will pull out the pad that was in his pocket, and he will put a little fox emoji on your card, and he will usher you to the next tile. Good job.
All right. Hey, all right. 3 for 3. We're doing great here, everyone. Here we go.
I just imagine this fox emoji is just like his hands folded with a little halo above it.
Between you and me, Finley, I thought you did nothing wrong.
I thought we had some pretty good guesses there, but Urgra had a good one, and that was a good one to go with there. And I will go ahead and mark that off my spells.
Okay. All right, so you approach the next volunteer, and they will tell you the riddle.
Okay.
What can point in every direction, but can't reach the destination by itself?
A compass.
Compass? Yes, right. It hurts. Yeah, see? We're starting to think alike. You're activating your brain. That's good.
I had a little bit of a 50-50 on the last one. I didn't really know which direction to go there, so I'm going to go with the group decision on this one. What do you think, Urgra?
I'm fine with compass.
Well, I did. What was the just? I feel compass is right, but did it say point in any direction?
Would you like
Well,
me to
a compass
repeat it?
technically only points north. Now, I'm just going to be a stickler. If the answer is compass, I swear I'm going to find the writer of these riddles and give him something to think about.
All right, he'll say it one more time. What can point in every direction, but can't reach the destination by itself?
You see, technically, the compass can't point in every direction. It can only point in north.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Here's one. What about those little spinny-doo things you see sometimes on like top of like barns or something? They like point the wind direction, don't they? They can kind of point every direction, right?
A weather vane?
Yeah, that's it. They're made of cocks or chickens or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
Well, they're made of metal typically, but besides that, I don't
Oh, that's why. So they look like a cock. All right. I mean, like a chicken. They look like. You know what I'm trying to say here. They look like a chicken.
a fowl. Yes.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing along the lines of a sundial, but neither of those things tend to go anywhere, which is the second part of the riddle.
Well, anything that's stationary can't go on its own, I suppose. I mean, you could even say a strapped person to a table and you have to wheel him over to where he wants to point, but I mean...
Not if the incline is high enough on the hill.
Puts my hands down.
I think this may be another... I think compass is the right answer.
Yes. I'm also thinking backseat driver.
Perhaps backseat carriage driver. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're always, turn left.
Yeah, exactly. They're pointing every which way, but they have no control of where they're going.
Right. Yeah. Pain in the arse they are. All right, one more human. Sorry, one more time. Could you just one more time throw it at us so we'll have an answer here?
Yeah. What can point in every direction, but can't reach the destination by itself?
So it has to reach the destination. Reach the destination. Okay, so like a weather vane, that wouldn't really mean much of nothing there.
He'll lean and say, think carefully about your answer.
Bitch, we don't need no antagonizing.
Let's see. Okay,
all right, hold on.
What does one point in every direction that you can... I mean, a finger is something, but that's attached to a person.
Right. I feel like it's so much simpler than what we're making it here.
A duck.
Well, I think a duck can achieve its, destination on its own by flying or waddling. So,
a duck with no legs and wings.
Wait. What was the second stanza to that riddle?
But can't reach the destination by itself.
It says reach the destination, not journey or walk. So it could be something that's thrown.
An arrow.
Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could shoot an arrow. An arrow could work, actually. You could shoot one of those, yes.
A lot of things could work for this riddle. It needs 2 more lines.
Human, are you sure? Is there like any more lines to this, or is it just the 2 there? Just the 2. Check check the back. Is there anything on the back? Or
he'll lean in closer and say, "You, come listen." Yeah,
okay.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Right there. Come here.
Right.
What can point in every direction, but can't reach the destination by itself? And I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, hold that thought, and I will turn to the group. All right.
I like the arrow idea. The arrow seems intriguing.
Yeah, because if it was like a stone, it's the point thing.
There's no point, right?
Right. Carts with the arrow. I kind of like that one. Kind of thought maybe that come from you or because they're back. But hey, no, that's fine. That's a team effort here. I kind of like arrow. What do you guys think?
I'm sure Urgra's in love with arrows, so certainly I'm sure she's in favor of it.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll give it a go here.
Arrow?
We're going to say arrow.
And he will nod his head and kind of look at his hand and be like, "You're pretty close. No cigar." And
Anything could have been pretty close for that riddle.
Should I just said the word projectile? That'll work.
No, he's staring at his finger. You're like, "Nope, you were pretty close.
Could be going in
You were pretty close."
You
can move on to the next one.
Arrows.
No, it's finger. He's gesturing with his finger.
Arrow works in that riddle, by the way.
They're looking for a specific answer, though.
I don't care if you're looking for a specific.
You can talk to him you can say that to him.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna sit back and let Rin do his thing for a second. Go ahead, Rin. Get him. Sing him, boy.
Who wrote this riddle, anyways? Who was the author?
We wrote them ourselves, actually.
You! This specifically is your riddle.
Yes.
This is a shit riddle. You need to fix this right now. Fix this right now. You need to put some extra... Take Urgra's point. Put extra stanza in.
Is a finger wrong for the riddle I wrote?
Is an arrow wrong for the riddle that you said?
Give me a persuasion check.
If I cut off your finger, Can I get to the destination without you?
It would actually work better for the riddle.
Typically, in situations like this where Kurtz is making limb-threatening threats here, I'm kind of like 50-50. But right now, I'm kind of pissed off. And I'm looking at Kurtz like, just fucking do it. I'm really down for it now.
Okay. All right, so he'll sit back, and he'll be like, all right, for an arrow, could point in every direction, but can't reach the destination by itself. Maybe I should reword my question. I'll give it to you. Good job. But don't let anyone else know. I've turned people away for the same answer. And he'll kind of reach out and he'll put a little emoji on your card, and you can move on to the next one.
Thank you. I'll give you some extra stanzas later so you can fix this.
How about you say, but I never get to the destination on my own, and I am always nailed down.
I haven't nailed his finger to anything yet.
I'm talking about fingernail, Kurt.
Not yet, because you give you a sticker. All right. So the next riddle.
Hey, I think, that's not, at least you gave it a little bit of a turnaround there and gave it a little ponder, gave it a little mix there. So, well on you there. But we won't tell anyone.
I know.
But you might want to just,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, with the
finger. Yeah.
finger. Yeah, you're clever.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right, so the next riddle will be, brothers and sisters I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who am I?
I need the second part again.
Brothers and sisters I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is the riddle talking about?
A duck. Oh,
I swear to bejesus, if duck is the answer to any one of these riddles, like Kurtz wins the day. I'm just saying. The riddle master.
Oh.
I mean, just going off the thing.
Oh.
You're that child's uncle, but your father is the grandfather of that child.
What if it's a
Probably
stepchild?
simpler than that.
It could be a stepchild. Brothers and sisters I have none, but that man's father is my father's son.
All right, I'll tell you guys what. We'll get some viewer participation here. The rules are for viewers. No Googling. Okay? You guys can't Google, but you can go off your own brain power. You guys can use the chat if you guys want. We'll get some viewer interaction here to get you guys some help.
I think he's just thinking about himself. That's that man's father.
You guys can help out players. You can put in your guesses, but please, integrity, no Googling anything. But you guys can put what you guys think it is.
Brother and sisters, I have none, and that father is my father's son. Did you say my father?
That man's father.
Yeah, that man's father is my father.
My father's son.
I need to get a chart and draw.
I know, I did a genealogy tree too.
I think it's yourself, but let's ponder it a little bit more.
Oh, that makes sense.
What?
Wait.
Like, check it out, right? That man's father, and I'll point to Kurtz. Like, that man's father is my father's, which would be my father's son. Right?
Yes.
That makes sense?
Yes. I understand the lineage, the family tree extension. However, there's been some debate over the term of word usage, because if it's father's son, then that would mean you're a second relation, I believe.
That man's father.
You guys can look at the chat too.
Nothing's happened. Except someone wrote it down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Help them out, guys. Get some participation.
Who am I?
Brothers and sisters, I have none.
Yeah, I think it's a step sibling.
Oh, I don't think it's that literal.
One more. Human!
Yes?
Well, one more time there for the kids at home.
Okay, brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son.
Oh, that man's father is my father's son. I think it's yourself. I think it's just myself. I think it's me. I think the answer is me.
Okay.
But hold on, that's not our answer yet.
I mean, I know that Ivan knew who you were, Finley, but I'm not entirely sure that some random person would base an entire riddle off of your backstory.
All right, fair enough. You never know, but in due time, it will be based off of me. But for today, I think the answer is just me, like myself.
Okay.
I was thinking of the words too wrong there, and if you get one word wrong in a riddle, it fucks everything up. So, that man's father, right? That man's father is my father's son, right? Yeah, I think it's me. That father is my father's son.
Let's put it up to a vote. We have either self or yourself or a stepson or a step-sibling, right?
I feel like they throw logic out the window with these riddles, so I mean, I'm all for their attempt to be clever.
What do you think?
I say almost uncle-in-law.
The fuck is that?
Because
That's a really long answer for a riddle.
when you look at the genealogy,
By marriage, yes.
that man's father is my father's son. So the father, you have to have at least a grandfather involved. And
So
that grandfather is your father.
that man, that is the person in question in the riddle.
Brothers and sisters, I have none. He does literally say, I have none. Just saying. But all right, so that man's father is my father's son. Yeah, it's me. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. We're gonna go with it.
Okay.
Oh, all right, we'll go with me.
So you'll say me. All right. He will reach out and put another emoji sticker on your card. Good job.
Fuck yeah!
All right, Finley, good, excellent work.
And the emoji for this one, like Urgra said, was like the hands with the halo. This one's like the thumbs, like this guy.
Okay. So
That's
you.
really nice.
Good job. You got it. All right.
People need some grammar lessons.
I don't get it.
So I just shared something with you guys,
Yes.
and you walk up to
Oh, Jesus.
a table, and there is some collection of some dice sitting around, and all right. So the name of the game is Petals Around the Rose. Okay.
Okay.
And you see.
I'm gonna be throwing a boulder right now and getting us money. Now we're sticking around with numbers and shit.
You guys are almost there. How many stickers do you guys have so far?
3.
5.
No, we have 4. We have 4.
5.
A duck.
We have
Birthday, tree,
Blood.
blood, finger,
Oh,
me.
yep.
So you guys have 5.
Me,
Yeah.
5.
We actually got 5.
Okay.
I actually know this riddle, so I think I'll sit this one out.
Oh
Okay.
no!
fuck that.
Do
No,
it.
it's up to you guys. If you know, it's fine. Petals around the rose. So there are, or you can at least help guide them in the right direction if you want. So there are different, like, combination rolls of dice sitting around. So this is what you know. The name of the game is significant, and the answer is always even. How is the score determined?
Oh.
0's not an even number.
Oh. Okay, I got it. Yep.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it's very easy.
So roll 1, the score is 6. Roll 2, the score is 4. Roll 3, score is 4. Roll number 4 is score of 8. And roll 5 is 0. So what's using the patterns?
Yes, it's very simple for me. You can get this.
How is the score for each roll determined? What is the rule?
Don't look at me. I'm fucking clusterfucked. Okay.
It's simple, Finley. You just count the dots around the center dot, because the center dot has to be the center of the rose, and you have petals around it. Similar to the first set of dice, you have 3 threes. Those are the only ones that have dots around the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one, 4. You only have a 5 dice in there. The 5 has the one in the center with something around it, making it 4. Then the 1 to 3, you have right there. You have the 3 and 3. Makes it 4, because there's only 2 dots on either side of the center.
Are you explaining this to me or to the human guy?
To you, Finley, so you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm getting it now. Yeah, but are you telling it to him? Because that's what we have to solve, right? That's
I'll be reciting everything Rin just said to the riddle guy.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I'll just keep shaking my head.
And he will congratulate you. You got it right. Give you another sticker, and you can move on to the next riddle. We're almost there.
That's it. This fox has glasses that he's just pushing up.
Or he has like a little rose in his mouth, like ready to dance.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I tell you when to start, or remind you if you forget. I smash others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me. What am I?
This sounds like a wife.
At first glance, it did kind of sound like that. It's in the forefront there, didn't it?
It did a little bit, yes. However, I'm sorry. I was stuck on the symbology of wife. What was it again?
I tell you when to start, or remind me if you forget.
Wife. All right, continue.
Remind me or remind you if you forget?
Or remind if you forget. Or remind if you forget.
Right.
I smash others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me. What am I?
Oh, shit. Oh, boy, we were doing so good. And right back to the stumper.
I tell you when to start, or remind if you forget. I smash others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me. What am I?
I'm certainly thinking it's an object.
All right. Well, why don't we take it in steps here, all right? I tell you when to start. What are some things that tell you when to start?
And
Clock.
remind you if you forget.
A clock.
All right.
They have clocks.
Oh, it could be a bell. A bell can't ring without its own knocker hitting itself.
Let's go with that. I was thinking that as well.
What about the second
right,
part?
take it-
I smash
take it.
others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me.
Yes, you see, that's another problem, though. No.
Now, guys, I know I've been wrong with this answer before.
It's a duck.
No, this might be the time. This might be the time. Out of game real quick. Come on, just for the shit of it. Can we get riddle 9? Just find a riddle for duck. Get that in there.
just insert it in. Sure.
Put out riddle 9. Fuck that riddle. Get a duck riddle.
Oh my god.
Shit
Coach,
everywhere.
do you want to
Duck,
know what?
yeah.
Do you want to know what duck is in Latin?
Yes.
Anus.
Is it really?
A-N-A-S.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sure it's not pronounced that way, but it looks like
No,
anus.
it's not pronounced that way.
It is. It is that Latin for duck is anus.
And if you guys are in Real World Stumped, you characters can do things to try to...
I'm gonna do a think roll.
Think
A think roll?
I
Yeah.
like to insight check the riddle.
Can I intimidate the riddle?
The Riddler.
The Riddler? Yeah, you can
Riddler.
intimidate the Riddler. Yeah.
No, just the riddle. I want the words to be intimidated.
They shake on the
I
page.
don't know how that would work.
I don't know. Can I do like an intelligence save?
Sure.
I feel this is like one of the things where he just yells at the paper and oh god.
Oh my god. A 1?
It's a duck.
Yeah, it's duck. That's all you got. It's you are
clearly
convinced
duck.
100% that the answer to this is duck. In fact, you're starting to get angry that no one else is believing you that it's duck.
Timing. The sheer timing.
You start thinking about a duck has told you when to start. It's reminded you when you forgot.
What?
They smash things and they push each other. It's definitely duck.
Listen,
Yeah.
guys, if you throw a duck with enough force at something, it will smash it apart.
Okay.
Right. No, again, put a pin in that answer. Worst case scenario, we'll throw duck in as the answer. But just
Sean, do I have to do the saving throw critical failure?
Let's
Oh.
roll it just to see. Yeah, let's test it out.
Oh
Let's
my
see what
God.
happens. All right.
I punctured lungs.
You can take an
I had the
action.
blurred vision. He's just thinking so hard that he
Blurred
popped his
vision.
top
Oh
lip.
yeah, blurred vision.
Yeah, let's go with the blurred vision. All
Burning
right.
your eyes.
All right. So, Kurtz, you are concentrating really, really hard on this, and you're just thinking and squinting. So now you have blurred vision. You have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight and on ranged attack rolls. The injury heals if you receive magical healing. Alternately, the injury heals after you spend 3 days doing nothing but resting.
Oh, what?
So you now have blurred vision as a lingering injury.
I'm just thinking so hard.
To fix this.
And you are still convinced it is duck.
Yeah, but to fix my popped blood vessel, I'm gonna do this on myself.
So,
Heroes, okay.
it's just like,
So
I
you
gotta
see-
make my eyes!
And then my eyes go blood red. I'm like, ah, fuck, duck! I
You
just
have tunnel
clutch,
vision. It's
clutch
just
the holy
all
symbol.
You can see is duck. All you can see is duck. Just tunnel
The
vision.
popped blood vessel even looks like a duck.
It's a sign from the gods.
It is ducks. Oh.
Oh my god! I can't believe that just happened.
Okay, so the pin and the duck right now. What's the
I'm
next?
starting to believe it's duck. I kind of feel like we should just do that answer. I mean, he's clearly head over heels about it.
Ugh.
And it's
I
okay
smash.
to get one wrong, too.
This
No, we're going for 100%. Head of the class.
Screw that. Oh. Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I smash things. What was it? What was it again? I smash what?
Let's see. I smash others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me. What am I?
Ooh. No, that's dumb.
Did another duck?
No.
It's a goose.
A goose. Ah, of course. Yes.
Cobra chickens. All right. This is a tough one.
Any viewers got any ideas? Where you guys can use magic or intimidation or any of your skills, or you can just
Alright.
guess and get it wrong.
One more time. One more time from the top. You need this to start. Go ahead.
Okay. I tell you when to start, or remind if you forget. I smash others to break them apart, but I'm pushed by another of me. What am I? This one's tough. I'm telling you guys, it's a duck.
Oh my god. This one's tough, man.
Someone intimidate or brainwash this guy or light him on fire.
Yeah, you guys can do stuff in game if you're stumped.
All right. So as we're sitting here, again, I would like to look around and see if anyone's kind of watching us right now.
Nope, nobody watching you.
I'm gonna lean over to the guy real quick, and I'd like to try to persuade him. I'm just gonna put a little gold piece down under my hand and be like,
Ooh.
you know,
Okay.
no one's really watching here. I mean, it's just a game. It's all for fun. But maybe a little bit of a hint wouldn't be so bad. And I'll just kind of like take my hand away real quick and leave the gold piece there.
Can I assist him and say, and isn't cunning all about going about things in different ways that are unexpected?
Fuck.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
And
That
this
was
is a female as well too.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, so there's double advantage.
The double advantage.
Persuasion, you say?
It is.
A 29.
Oh! Okay. So
Ooh!
that is really good. All right, so the gold piece will be grabbed and palmed, and she will lean over and say that that one gold piece is a fair price for a simple sticker, and she will just put a sticker on your card.
Oh, all right. Well, shit. Okay, we did it.
Can you tell us the answer for just curiosity?
The answer is Q.
Q.
What?
Oh. Oh. Damn it! That's a double play on the word.
Mm-hmm.
Q.
You know what starts with Q? Quack.
No, like.
No, he's right.
I know.
I look at the human. I'm like, no, he's absolutely right. Damn it, Kurtz, you were so close. Oh man,
You were close. You're closer than everyone else. Now the
Right.
the burst blood vessel that you did cure wounds on is healed, but as it's fading from a duck, it turns into like the letter Q before it heals out. Yeah, like Q, C-U-E. All right. All right.
shit, I feel stupid, but anyway, thank you. Oh, we got it. Well, we'll make a scene. Oh, that was a tough one. All right, we'll move on to the next one real quick.
Okay.
At least
Or
I can
anyone-
appreciate that riddle compared to the finger.
Do you guys want to keep doing riddles? Are you sick of riddles, or what do you want to do? Keep
Oh, we
going?
gotta finish.
Right?
Okay.
We got 2 more.
Okay.
Two more.
I mean, if you guys want to quit, we can quit. It's fine.
Wait,
Okay.
we're already there.
All right. So this one's going to be kind of a descriptive one. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
On a remote imaginary island, there are 11 snakes and a single mouse. As you'd expect, snakes eat the mice. But contrary to what you'd expect, when a snake eats a mouse, it turns into one. So the snakes live by 2 rules. First rule is don't get eaten. And the second rule is eat mice as long as rule number 1 isn't violated. Okay, so how many snakes and mice will be there left on the island? So there's 11 snakes and a single mouse. If a snake eats a mouse, it turns into one. Snakes must obey 2 rules. Don't get eaten, and eat mice as long as you don't get eaten. How many snakes and mice will be left on the island?
I'm gonna intimidate. I'm over it. I'm intimidating the.
Okay? Okay?
Heart of Darkness.
Heart of Dark. Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, 13. All right, so what do you say?
I'm just gonna lean in close and be like, listen, we've been here a long time. And there's still a little bit of blood running out of my eye.
Okay.
I'm just like, can you just give us the sticker, please?
And he'll kind of rear back a little bit, and Jesus, dude, it's just a riddle. Like, it's just a game, and he'll
Quack!
he'll just kind of hand you the whole book of stickers.
No, I just want one.
You know, like
Quack.
he's just handing you the thing. Like, I'm done, and like he wants to get out of here. He doesn't want to play this.
No,
this
no,
riddle game
because
anymore.
you see, if you do that, then it's not fair. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand here and complete your job. You're going to give us a sticker, and we're going to go on our way, and you're never going to see us again.
Quack.
Quack.
All right, he will reluctantly take the book back, but his heart is completely out. He doesn't want to play this riddle game anymore, but he'll give you the sticker.
Thank you.
Was it
Last
11
riddle.
snakes? Was
Okay.
it 11 snakes
He
and one
doesn't
mouse?
want to play the game anymore.
And like other people will be coming up behind you, and he'll be like, he'll just handing out stickers now. He's totally done.
I get the snake mouse one. It's bullshit.
Was it the original number?
I was assuming the original number.
Because nothing could happen because they'd then be eaten as soon as they ate a mouse.
It's
But
it's
there's
10,
only-
10 snakes. 10 snakes. One snake can eat a mouse and change, but then the rest can't.
But
All right.
therefore, the question
1,
is,
2,
the
3,
mouse is a
4,
snake, but it's a
5,
mouse.
6, 7, 8, 9,
I'm the hero this nation needs, all right, Spaz?
6, 7, 8. All right, that's the 9th one, right?
No, I think we got one more.
Oh, there is one more. All right, there is one more. So you walk up to the last one, and you can see him very confused, and he can't really remember his riddle, but he looks at Kurtz and he asks, "What animal says quack?"
Don't rush now, Kurt.
Take your fucking time, Kurt. There's a lot riding on this. Breathe. Take a breath.
I'm really tempted just to fuck it up.
Come on, man. Take your time. I will inspire him. You can do it.
And he like turns to you and he's like earnestly asking like the memory, like a real life. It's not riddle anymore. He's like, what animal says quack? And like grabs you by the collar and is like,
DM,
a duck.
While this is happening, can I actually sneakily polymorph Kurtz into a duck?
yeah.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, you can try. All right. If you're trying to sneak it, let's do sleight of hand versus his passive.
My passive perception.
Yep. Let's to see if he notices you starting to do it. What is your passive?
20.
Oh my
Oh, it's 20. Okay. So you see him starting to turn you into a duck. What do you want to do?
I just want to donkey kick him and then say a duck.
Okay.
I mean, there's no counter spell, so.
Okay, so you get a firm, strong kick, probably a little bit harder than he should have. Kick to your chest, and it totally throws you off. You can tell he does not want to be turned into a duck.
Before I say duck, I would say, what did we have a conversation about last time something like this happened? Strike two. I'll turn back to the guy. A duck.
All right, and he will pull out his thing, and he'll be like, thank you, I couldn't for the life of me remember, and he'll hand you the last sticker. And your guys' card is now complete. Every little box has a sticker in it. What do
Right
do?
on you, Kurtz. I just had a feeling, man, that like there's somewhere. It's like you could see into the future. Well done. You are the cunningest of cunnings. There, you won the day. I'm so proud.
As Ren's on the ground, I just kind of want to walk up next to him and like purposely walk on his robe, like strike three is your last one. Careful about that.
Kurtz, at this moment in time, as I stand up real quick, you couldn't finish me off if you tried.
And I will back away. I will take the card. I will start walking up and be like, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go run through the prizes. We're going to take the card. Give me that.
And on that bombshell, we will go on our first break. And we will be back.
That Mage Slayer feat is going to come in real handy.
All right, so we'll be back in a few minutes. At the end of the show, we'll be giving away some HotA tokens. We'll also be doing the we'll call it the fan art of the week. We'll be posting that, the winner for that, and we'll also have a little Q&A section for you guys to be able to ask us anything you want about the show or about the stream or their characters. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Sweet.
It comes up, I just do one of these deals where it's just like
dump it all over your body. You'll see the vendor just cracking up.
She's not just a client to me, Your Honor, but she's a near and dear, true friend. And
I don't have really any spells left, so I'm just gonna start going. I'm gonna use Prestidigitation to just keep blowing.
You got like little joints that they just suck into or something, and they slide in with friction. Or if there's maybe like I can make you some cream fin that you can dip your tongue in it. You'll be fine.
second bear.
He's fine. He's like, I don't care about shit. No disadvantage to this magic bullcrap. Missiles again.
Do you have to breathe?
You can try using one.
That's not probably.
That's not a good idea.
I'm actually gonna
reach out and pull out the divinity symbol from my shirt and just sort of like, this is an unholy place.
Yep.
This is the epitome of handling an animal. You're free falling. That's what.
Your heart can heal if you just let it.
So, okay, how are we gonna work this here?
A fair price for a fair bargain of such rare and majestic items. Wouldn't you?
What's your total damage?
25 total.
Woo!
That's a big hit, dude.
That is an eyeball piercer.
Shit.
And then grab onto the wings and try to glide it into the ground.
Yes.
Okay. She'll slam her staff into the ground and she'll say, Caldivar, then I order you to arrest Cain in the name of the High Temple, and we will end all of session 0. So good job, guys. Well played.
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here.
Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the Horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Ah, salutations. I am Rin Enoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Othalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets. My manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Now go moo.
Why is everyone in this fucking town just a little bitch whenever they get the slightest bit intimidated?
All right, we are back. All right, so you guys, you guys just collected your 9th sticker. What do you want to do?
I took the card. I'm running up to the thing because Rin and Kurtz are about to break this guy's fucking bookstore. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here as I can.
Okay. All right, so gotta find my notes here. All right, so you bring up and present your card, and he will you'll set it in his massive palm, and he'll look at it and seeing all 9 stickers, and completely impressed. Wow, incredible job, guys. All right, well, as promised. See, and he's back to the dummy persona that he's giving off because other people are around watching.
Right. Take your time. Take your time.
All right, so he will. What was the prize? Let's see. Yes, any book in my store, any one, you may choose for free. And
there's other patrons in here, right?
What's that? Yes.
There's other people.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, Irub, listen, fella, you're changing your story around completely here. Because when we first walked in, I could have sworn you said we each get a book if we make it all 9-way, not just the one. Do you?
Wow. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Well, each of you could have one, and he'll pull out from his thing. He'll hand. Who has who gave him the winning one?
Finley.
Finley did? All right, so he'll hand out 3 blank ones to Kurtz. Or he'll give one to Kurtz, one to Ren, and one to Urgra, and be like, you guys are welcome to go back and go through it again if you want books as well.
I'm fine.
Wait, aren't they the same riddles?
Well, at the same time, though, I mean, I thought they wouldn't ask us again since we said as a group we answered.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying, Irub. Maybe you want to write down what the prizes are because you're saying it was just one, but you said we'd each get one.
I'll just grab Finley and drag him away.
Okay.
Can I get my book first?
So you guys can cash this card in with the stickers at any time if you don't want to bookshop right now, or you can take the time whenever you want. You can come back into the shop and you can present this stickered card, and you will be able to redeem any one book in the store.
Oh, sweet!
As you like.
So Urgra and Rin and Kurtz each got their own little personal blank book, but we can bring the card back. And he said, whatever book we want, we can just have a look.
Right.
I'm guessing like within reason or something, or.
Fuck that! He said whatever one we wanted.
That's what he said. You could, when you go to redeem, he might say no on something, but that's what he said. And then also, I'm going to give a bit of information to Rin to add to his manifesto. So just to kind of expedite this because that took a long time. So I'm going to give you a bit of information that this guy's going to tell you about half-orcs that you can add to your manifesto.
Okay. You mean half-ogres?
I'm sorry, yeah, half-ogres.
I was going to say,
No, thank you. Thank you for catching me. So half-ogres. So you guys have never encountered, so I'm just going to blast it real quick just to expedite this because that's the only thing that was going to take not very long.
That wasn't too bad. We did not.
No, you guys were fine. I just didn't think it was going to
intelligent people.
All right. So, you can add to your manifesto. There are 4 half-ogre types.
Okay.
And it's always going to be the father is the ogre, and what the mother is going to determine the other half. So
boy, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, right. So
well, you never know. It could just be a thing, and that's why they're always so pissed.
So I'll send you this later, but I'll just blast through it real quick. So, Ogrest, the mother is a bugbear. They are generally the hairiest of all half-ogre subraces. You got Ogrillion, where the mother is an orc. They're the most common of half-ogre subraces. They usually have front teeth that resemble small tusks. You got Ogrim, and the mother is a human. Human mothers rarely survive the birth of a half-ogre offspring.
I'd imagine not.
So
Jesus.
they are the most rare of all half-ogres. And then there's the Ogroblin, which the mother is a hobgoblin, and they are most likely they're the most likely of all half-ogres to be lawful. So I'll give you that information so we can just kind of expedite through. And the guy you have been talking to, after hearing this information and looking at, his physical description, he definitely seems to have the human mother side.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I knew exactly where Connor's thoughts went when you said goblin and didn't specify the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave, I'll say, quite honestly, Rin, looking around here, are these books in here like educational or fictional or arcane in nature? I know you said some are in chains, so I'm guessing there's some bullshit, but just a general kind of feel for the store, real quick. DM, is that kind of the gist, or
say
just an overall description of the library here, the bookstore? Is it like I know you said there's some books in chains and stuff, and there's some old stuff, so. More likely than not, there's probably some bullshit.
There might be, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Rin, hey, before we leave here, to be quite honest, I really don't know what I would do with a book, but I wouldn't mind a blank book. Did you want to maybe trade, and while we're here, you can just pick a book out real quick, or you can come back at a later time, but I really don't need this.
Yes, I'll take your coupon if you don't want it. Sure, thank you. I'll certainly want to come back and browse his selection. At least give a good a little read through. So,
sure. But I want your blank one.
And we can do it during downtime too.
Yes, because so right now I believe we do want to get to the strength one before it ends. Correct?
Right.
Okay.
We did spend quite a bit here in the riddle den.
That wasn't too bad, but okay. All right, yeah, let's go arm wrestle some people. I thought it'd be fun.
Okay, so you guys say your parting words, and he's very distracted. Like there's an increased flow of traffic for people coming in to do these riddles, and most people are walking away with like maybe one or two stickers. Oh, we got a follow. Thank you. Huntress 88. Welcome to the HotA family.
Hey, thank you.
Dilly.
Quack. So he was. Looks like he was wanting to engage in further conversation, but very distracted. So you guys just kind of part your ways, but he's there later, so you guys can always come back. All right, so you leave the Nuzzled Fox. You hear the ding ding from the door. You step out, and it's a little bit later, and you see that there's a considerable greater number of people outside, and some of the crowd is starting to work its way over to a back alleyway. And you can hear them all talking about the arm wrestling about to begin.
Hey, Finley, remember that money I gave you?
Right. You want it back? I mean,
No. We're going to go arm wrestle, and you should put it on me.
You want me? What if I wanted to participate? I'm not. I kiss my muscles. I'm pretty stout.
Okay.
Halfling stoutiness. I could participate. Why don't you have Rin lose?
Yeah, you could put it on you. But it's my money, so put it on me.
All right, so I'm going to bet money on you, but I'm going to participate, and then you put money on me. No, they're going to smell that a mile away. What? You should have like Rin and Urgra a bit on us if we're going to be participating here.
I'll bet on Kurtz, and I'll just hold out my hand.
Okay.
I will give Urgra the 25 gold that Kurtz gave me to bet on him.
The 5 gold?
25.
25.
The 5 gold he gave you?
No, that was an honest moment. It's Kurtz's money. I'm not trying to play that. Right.
Do you want me to bet on you then, Finley?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt my ego, maybe to... You don't have to. It's fine. I'm going to win, but that's fine. It's all right.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just watch from the crowds.
Pulling up a bunch of stuff.
Do we have to sign up? Is there like a fee or something?
Give me a quick second, pulling some stuff up.
Oh, you're good.
One more. Okay. Okay, so you see the crowds are kind of working towards this area, and you see a kind of a horseshoe area of some guards, and they finished setting up these tables. You see a bunch of them. They have like these pegs coming up for like grabbing them for one arm, and so you can arm wrestle. And there is a small line of some people, some big, some small, some burly, some kind of wimpy, but some people who are already in line, and they're announcing that if any last minute people want to sign up for the arm wrestling to come forward, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are already up in line, and they're going to be going through this arm wrestling bit. You see the crowd has collected around, and you can hear some people taking side bets, and some people walking around. handing out some ale and some some food on sticks and stuff like that. And so yeah, if you guys want to sign up, you can go up there or you can observe.
Oh, we're definitely signing up. Come on, carts.
Yep.
Quickly,
I want to
before they close it.
And then
I
you
want
can
to act like an old man though as we're going up.
Okay. Okay.
My lumbago.
And you can see off beyond, there's a few guards who are starting to set up the archery, but that looks like it's going to take a little bit more time. But you can kind of see that going off in the background. But the main focus is the arm wrestling portion that's going on right now. So what do you guys want to do?
Sign up.
Yeah, sign up. Let's go.
Okay, so who is entering officially?
Meh.
Both
Both
of
you.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I can, I want to walk up and find one of the hustlers who are taking bets.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's someone who looks like maybe a bookie or something, and they are, yeah, they're willing to take your bet. They want to know who you want to put it on, what odds, and stuff like that. How are you wanting to do it?
Yeah, you see that rather tall man. He's a little hunched over, human, and he's just walking up right there. Do you see him?
Oh, I can see him.
Yeah, so he was, had his heyday maybe 20 years ago. Right now he's a little addled. I think he may have had a stroke or something. But I mean, we just want to make, just want to make his day very special. And I mean, I feel a little bad throwing money away, but I mean, it's for a good cause and it'll really boost his ego. I mean, what type of odds do you think you could give me for him?
Oh, let's see. I'll give you 3-1. So if, okay.
Give him the 25 gold.
25 gold, and he'll kind of look at you like, "Are you sure you want to bet this much?"
Well, to be honest, it's his money. I mean, he wants.
Boy.
Wait.
It's his money. What's going on here?
Her face gets, as mine is red, hers gets green.
Okay.
She just doesn't say anything.
I'm sorry, but the contestants are not allowed to bet on themselves. You'll have to excuse me, and you'll see him kind of like tuck away his books, and he'll kind of scamper off and kind of like whisper to the other bookies, like.
As he turns around, I'm gonna do a sleight of hand check to get the money back.
What's it? Oh, he'll leave. Yeah, he'll leave your money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to get involved. Like,
okay.
Yeah, about a rigged bet system.
I'm just gonna, duck away.
It happens. It's all right.
Maybe you're gonna have to get some of your personal wares to give it to Kurtz. It's like, yeah, Kurtz.
Wow.
Yeah, and as I do, I'll just like walk by Rin and I'll just shove the entire bag like in his chest.
Okay.
It's your problem now.
I fucked up.
How is this my problem? This is all yours. Here you go. Take it.
Oh no, I'm gone.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't leave this on me, and I'll immediately pursue her.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ranger ability. Which one is it?
I don't know. What is it?
I'm gonna vanish as a bonus action, and also I can also crap. What is it? It's I think hide in plain sight.
Okay.
So as long as I don't move and I find a hiding place, everyone's negative 10 to perception checks against me.
Okay.
It takes you a minute to make a hiding spot.
Does it?
I believe it does.
Are you basically just doing Drax from Infinity War? He's like, I've become so perfectly still that I'm invisible to the naked eye.
Okay, well then knowing that, Bucket, I just played.
And then he goes.
Okay. Okay.
It's like you're right there.
Urga retreats. She's no longer interested. Okay.
I'll do a stealth check just to see what happens.
Sure.
The stealth, it'll be a +10.
My passive perception is 22.
I have 31.
Okay.
With Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Oh, you casting Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Oh.
I counterspell it.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay.
What's your passive?
I just wanted to make a little money. Like,
Passive is 22. My passive is 22.
So is she aware of you counterspelling it, or is she unaware?
Oh yeah, she would know how to counterspell.
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a concentration spell. I'm not concentrating on anything anymore. Suddenly.
So you pull yourself back into the crowd. You go back into the shadows. You hunker down, and you just pull yourself away, and then you kind of look up through the crack of your fingers, and you see Rin on this rock right over you, just kind of kneeling, looking over, and it's kind of like, yeah, like she was like crouching down behind a rock, and that Rin is just sitting there, like just watching her crouch down, like just trying to go in the middle of nowhere, and he could just see you.
Bag over drops into her lap. Yours, not mine.
Whoops.
You can pay him out of your pocket expenses for what he might have won. Mrs. Rich with 200 gold bounty return, and I immediately walk away.
Okay.
You know that?
We were in the room. We were. I made a big stink about it with him. I said, "Oh, really? Only 50 gold for us and 200 for her? Wow, I see how it is."
it did happen.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna stay hunker down by the rock in the shadows.
I mean, I will do like the hiding place thing, so just in case people are looking for me.
Okay.
And I'll actually pull up my hood and do like the whole scarf across my face, and I'll actually apply the black makeup so you can't tell I'm a half orc, and put on gloves and all that stuff.
Okay. You did get the impression when he retreated very quickly, he wasn't. I mean, you don't know for sure, but the impression that you got was that he wasn't going to report you. He was more like thinking you were the cop or the snitch, and he didn't want to get caught from you. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably doing something shady or testing him. So he just wanted to get away from you, not necessarily that he's going to report you. Does that make sense? He's covering his ass, you know.
I assumed Urka was hiding from Kurtz.
Okay, if she knew that, then yeah, she would just return to the to watch.
Okay. Okay. So we have 8 contestants who are all lined up, and got some random characters across from you and line it up. So it's going to be a one-on-one and kind of a elimination series. So in front of you, Finley.
Yep.
Is someone of smaller stature, just to kind of expedite this. The names don't matter. It's just, you know.
So before I would walk up to the table, before I walk up to any table where we're all just kind of standing in the crowd and everything, I'm going to cast telekinesis on myself.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
So as we're all standing in the crowd and everything, I'm just going to be like, boobily, 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 boom. And I'm going to cast telekinesis on myself. And then I'll go up and approach your person. Okay, continue.
Okay. All right, so there's the table, and there's the little bar that you can hold on to, and you see the person across from you ready to go. So you will each make an athletics check. And whoever is able to roll higher is the one who will pin the other one. If it is a tie, then you will re-roll. What is that one? Oh, the telekinesis.
Right.
Jesus.
Okay. All right, so you're up, Finley. So you are across somebody, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and make your athletics check.
So do I add my ability check with my spellcasting ability to an athletics check? Like, is that how this works?
What are you trying to do with the telekinesis?
Be amazing and use like my mind to literally slam people's hands while we do this arm contest.
Oh.
So like just to kind of give an idea of how powerful telekinesis is, if it's an object, I can move things that are like 1,000 pounds.
What is your spellcast ability?
It well, a spell attack bonus or spell casting ability?
Your bonus, yeah. What's your bonus based off of? What is it? What's your modifier?
I'm guessing it's charisma, right?
Yeah, I think bards, Glen bards are charisma.
It does say in the text block, it's like you can try to move, blah, 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 make an ability check with their spellcasting ability contested by their strength.
Right. Okay. So do I add 5 for charisma or 11 for the spellcasting or what?
I think it's just 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Modifier, yeah.
So I will allow you to either roll at advantage or apply the 5 to your roll.
And this is an athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just add 5 to athletics.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so whatever this is, plus 5.
Ooh, damn.
Yep. Because I rolled a 17 plus 12.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You fucking started pumping stuff into strength.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. That's right. Okay.
I have a belt
for reasons. Oh, I forgot you had a belt. That's right. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
How did you people forget?
All right. So your opponent is gonna flex his muscles and start straining. 17. So you just completely you pin him back. He hobbles away in utter humiliation as you progress on to the next round.
I will do prestidigitation and have a sound of a howl for the White Fang. You just hear howls coming out of everywhere with prestidigitation, but I think I can make sounds with that, right?
Is it like a wolf, like a wolf howl, or like a dragon howl, like a roar?
I think it'd be more like a dragon roar because it's from a dragon, right?
Yeah, we all instantly were like wolf, but wait, it was dragon. Yeah.
Also White Fang.
Yeah.
It's confusing. We'll just
Demi Hollywood.
There'll be wolves and dragon howls. Just all kinds of shit.
Just lots of noises and fanfare.
Glamour.
All right.
You might hear one or two of those.
All right, you square off Kurtz against somebody who looks a little bit bigger than the one Finley was facing off with. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
You guys watch. I'm gonna fail this.
Oh,
you got this, dude.
I mean, that's a 2. That's a freaking 2. Oh,
all right.
Wow.
So he starts pulling on your old man arm, and he somehow is able.
She's like, I'm safe.
I told you guys, like, roll 20 makes me roll shit.
So, surprisingly,
I can't even help you, man.
That's fine.
Kurtz, you're all riled up and you're ready to like just take this guy on, and before you know it, he does some fancy little wrist maneuver and he pulls on the back handle part, and he's able to just pin you before you're ready. And like you, at the very last second, you started to fight it, but he already had so much leverage on you. He's able to tap your wrist down, and you are just you do not continue.
No.
So he moves on to the next round. Good try though. Man, that sucks. All right.
Roll a 2.
Okay.
God, actually, it would have been better if you rolled a 1. I could have helped you with something, but I can't help on a 2. Fuck.
Damn, you could. Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh wait, don't you have inspiration? You have inspiration. You could roll again.
He does. You do have one.
From the people.
You do from the people. Yeah. We'll backtrack it if you want to. If you want to re-roll it.
Nah.
No. Okay. 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 So Finley, you face your next opponent.
All right. I look over at Kurt and be like, "I got this, bud. Don't worry. I'll keep it up for the group, and I will roll my shit." So, telekinesis lasts for 10 minutes. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yep.
All right. So this plus 5. 16.
So 16, 21. Okay.
Yep, 21.
All right.
I don't know why it has advantage on there. Oh, because I rolled the other thing. That's right. My bad.
Oh.
All right. So this guy was quite bigger than the other one, but you were able to slam his arm down with no problem.
Did I break it? Because he rolled a 1.
He did roll a 1. Let's see. Let's find the injury.
Yeah.
Injury one.
Crit failure.
Yeah. Where's it at here?
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Shit. Whatever it is, I don't know what I did yet.
Can someone roll for me if you see it? Saving throw critical failure.
You get it?
Is that the right one?
Horrible scar and ringing ears.
All right. All right. Yep. So we'll use the horrible scar on him. All right. Good job. So you move on to the next round.
Sorry. Shit.
Sorry. All right.
My apologies.
So these other guys are arm wrestling each other too. So that, they get eliminated. So you are gonna have to beat 2 more people, and there are. So you're looking across from this big burly sailor looking chick who's just got massive arms, and then across from you is 2 other guys who are just humongous Popeye forearms. But first, you got to take out this girl.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and roll. See what you get.
I apologize in advance if I look at your cleavage, ma'am. I'm sorry. I will roll as we're
Cleavage.
Cleavage. I can't even talk straight.
It's just you. Hi there.
There's your Harvey.
Just big bosoms in my face. I'm sorry in advance. All right, this plus 5. There you go.
21.
That's
All right.
4.
So you start wrenching on her arm, and instantly you're just like, "What the hell is going on?" It's super resistant, and she's actually able to pin you.
What the hell?
Can I use a lucky point to have her re-roll that?
Oh. You can.
You can, yeah.
Would that just be the 18 then?
That'd be
or-
the 18, yeah.
Do I roll it? I think I roll it. I think I roll it.
With lucky, yep. You roll it, and then it's whatever you roll.
Right. Do we want to double check that? Okay.
You're right. It's
But
you
there's a plus 12 though.
Okay. All right. Here's
Roll
a
to your left.
20.
roll.
Yeah.
You rolled a
I'm
2!
gonna give her a 2. I'm gonna give her a 2.
All right. So you bam, and you just pin her back. You slam her
I give her
down.
a wink. I give her a wink for my lucky thing. I go, and it just distracts her just enough.
And then she kind of walks off all snarkily. I don't know if that's the word, but it is now. And like, you think you're a big little man beating a girl, and she kind of storms off, heads back off to the docks.
I only looked at your breast once. Sorry. Okay. Good game.
All right, so it comes down to the finale, and across from you is this guy who just looks like a human ox. This guy is just ripped from head to toe, covered in tats, scars all across his body. A face only a mother could love.
And I, before we sit down, I'm gonna start trying to get the crowd into it. I'll be like, "Come on, I need a little bit of support from my fans out there. It's Fiddly Shenanigan, everyone's favorite halfling bard. White Fang, White Fang, White." And I'm gonna try to get the crowd into it and see if anyone participates.
And like maybe 4 random people in the crowd's like, "White Fang, White."
Yeah, there we go.
White.
No,
And-
keep it going.
and they'll kind of
it up with a minor illusion, and I'll
and-
have more crowd sounds. Going
okay,
on with it.
but until that goes off, then they're kind of like, like no one else is
awkward,
doing it.
That awkward pause where no one else is doing it.
and then kind of like, White Fang, you know, the over boom, and everyone's like, White Fang, you know, and then everyone starts getting into it, and they're like, White Fang, White Fang.
There we go. There it is. All right, here we go. Fuck yeah.
Most of the people around here don't even know what the hell White Fang means, or like
But
which
they
one
will.
of you is White Fang. They probably think it's this other dude who's huge, you know.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's do this shit. All right, so athletics. This plus 5. Come on, be big.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So the Oxman. Ooh, a
Come on,
30.
son. What? What?
Just a 30. All right, so.
I'll use my last luck point. No, fuck that shit.
Okay.
I got
All right.
one left, man. That's all
Reroll
I
it,
got.
and it's
One.
a plus 17.
Okay.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
Man, Fanley's getting plus 17 too right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The what?
Be low. Be super
Yeah,
low.
it was telekinesis, so Finley rolled a 29.
Oh, you rolled super
Roll
low.
20.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
So what's the
That's
number
my
on
last
that?
luck point. That's my last
21.
luck point. That's all I got.
Oh,
That's
so
all
you're able to beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are able to beat him.
Oh my god.
But you were having to use the telekinesis to push it down. He didn't notice it, but like he's just holding you. You can't move it, and so you're just like, all right, mind, kick in, and just start to. But you don't do it like too obviously. You're like making it struggle, you know. But you're just like, yeah, the mind powers take over.
Make it look epic, like and I turned a cap backwards that I'm not really wearing, but it looks cool, like if you ever see over the top. And then there you go.
Okay, so you somehow were able to beat everybody, and you emerge the victor of the arm wrestling competition.
I jump on the table and I like that. I'm like, yes, White Fang, and see if anyone still continues to cheer or
Yeah.
not.
Yep.
I'll be doing a full applause for you at that point.
Okay.
I did not expect it.
So they'll all be cheering the White Fang name, and they will congratulate you for winning. And then the guards will ask you to step down off the podium, and they start setting up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got excited.
It's okay. No, you're good. They're just like escorting you off. Congratulations. Kind of do like a pat on the butt, and then they start. Then all of them just kind of take no interest in arm wrestling anymore. They all start setting up the archery, even though the audience is still like cheering for you.
I mean, luck of the Irish. Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the shenanigans.
What do you want to do?
I mean, is there a prize or anything? I'll just like, so what? I mean, hey, good game, by the way, big fella. No hard feelings. I'll slap him on the ass.
Okay.
Hopefully, it puts me in the face. I will slap him on the ass and say, no. Good game there. No hard feelings, but you put up a good one.
He'll kind of just cross his arms and look down at you, and I think you were.
By the way, that was quite a contested skill there and strength. What's your name?
Oh, you're killing me. I was wanting this. I just closed it. All right, it was. Give me 1 second. I'm wrestling. His name is Vale. Vale Von Dam. No, Don. Von Don. Vale Von Don.
I love it. And he said he's just a big human guy?
Yeah, he's just abnormally large. He looks like the muscle structure looks just kind of oxen kind of look, but he'll kind of like look at you and spit on the ground and be like, I think you were cheating.
No, hey, it's just sometimes there's a lot of punch packed into this small frame. Hey, if I see you later, perhaps maybe I'll grab you a pint, and then no hard feelings or nothing. I'm a bit of a sportsman myself, and you put up a good one there, Vale. But the name's Findley, by the way, Findley Shenanigan, and I'll extend my little halfling hand up to his ginormo fucking mitt.
He'll kind of just put his hand out in a fist to kind of pound it. He doesn't want to shake it, but
all right. No, that's cool. And I will like kind of jump to do it because I'm guessing.
Okay. So,
I will jump up and fist pound him.
Kind of spit on the ground again, and then kind of give you a nod, and kind of just turn around and walk away. Yeah, but his name is Vale. Yep, Vale. Vale Von Don.
And I'll look around and be like, so, like, do you win anything for this, or is this just for, like, bragging rights? Because that's fine.
So, are you asking just in general, or are you actually talking to a specific person?
Like the guards? The guards are running this thing, right?
Yeah, and so they're all kind of, like, just totally stopped with the arm wrestling, and they're going along, and you're kind of, like, just asking. No one's answering, and you walk up and tug on one of the guards and ask him specifically, and nope, that was it. Good job, though. And they'll just kind of go back to setting up all the archery stuff.
Well, what the shit? All right.
Yeah. No prize. Oh. What, you want a trophy?
I mean, maybe. I just out arm wrestled a whole bunch of bigger fucking people than me. Yeah, I mean, a little recognition isn't so horrible, but that's fine. That's fine.
The guard will kind of hold out a high five.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the high fives and I had to jump up to do that.
All right, and then he'll turn around and start doing the archery. Yep, there was no prize planned for it.
All right. Yep. I'll go find my friends.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll have found Kurtz. So the wager didn't go very well, but here's your money.
Well, the wager wouldn't have gone well anyway, so no harm done.
Save 25 gold. There you go.
No.
Worked out good. All right, so it's going to take the guards a while to set up the archery, and you can kind of see that very quickly, just as fast as the guards lost interest, so did everyone else. Everyone just kind of just dispersed and kind of went back to their, they're walking around the festival as if nothing had happened. Let's see, what do you guys want to do?
Is there a prize for the archery? Is there a prize for the archery?
Yeah, you can ask.
Yeah, I'll ask one. Like, hey, is there a prize for this one?
And they look around at each other, and yeah, none of the guards were planning on doing any kind of prize.
Fantastic, good to know.
But they said that, like, if you guys want to see if anybody wants to set up any kind of prize, you can ask, but they had nothing planned.
Right. So while they're setting up the archery thing, is there any sort of like sign-up list for that, or like can we see how many people are signing up as the archery thing gets set up?
Sure. Yep. There's only 3 people on the list right now.
Right. And Urgra, you're gonna sign up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a look at the list. There's only 3 people. It's pretty good odds. There's only 4 participants. You got a good shot.
I'll join in on this actually.
Okay.
Oh. A bit of competition? Oh, no shit.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, Urgra will just look at Rin very assessingly and... Alright. Go ahead and write both our names down there, Rin.
All right, so you got add
I will,
two more names to the list. So there's now 5, and yep, no prize scheduled.
When they say that there's no prize, I'll be like, all right, well, let's shake this up a bit. And I'll be like, all right, we got 3 to 1 odds here on half hour. We got 2 to 1 odds over here. They have and I'm going to like start pointing out people, and I'm going to start trying to be a bookie. I'm going to bookie this thing.
Okay, yep. So you start seeing people in the crowd. They start responding to your energy, and like the more hyped you get, the more hyped they get, and they start gathering around. And people who aren't even interested, they kind of just hear commotion, so they make their way over there, and people are starting to get enthralled. What do you tell them?
I'm just like, so I look at the list real quick. I'll just kind of take a peek, and do I see like who what their names are, or who these people are at least, or like who they're like, so I can try to pump up wagers or some shit. I don't know. Like the 3 other people on the list.
Let's see. So the other contestants, they are there. So are you going to introduce yourselves, or like what do you want to do?
What do they look like?
I'll just interview them real quick. I'll be like, so you.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. The bow there.
All right, so the first contestant says his name is Talon.
Okay.
Damn, he's edgier than I am.
Talon.
And you can see he has a necklace with a bunch of like hawk and eagle claws and stuff hanging off on the necklace. It's got a really simple looking longbow around his back.
They human?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's another human. He says his name is James. And he looks like just like a run-of-the-mill blacksmithy kind of look. Probably some commoner somewhere, but thinks he's a pretty good shot.
Okay.
And then the third contestant is Gus, and he is an extremely short dwarf, who is short for a dwarf. Like, is like a dwarf, very, very small. Definitely not a gnome, not a halfling. It's definitely a dwarf, but just a very oddly short dwarf. But he says his name is Gus, and strangely, his beard is not big like most dwarves. It's very short, very patchy. But he has a really sophisticated looking bow. It's got like a double recurve. The string on it looks extra thick. There's even little sights and stuff off it. So the bow looks like it's pretty robust.
All right, so now that I got like an idea of who these guys are, I'll just start taking bets and wagers on people. I'll be like, all right, so we have the mighty, not so mighty Gus over here, and we're taking 4 to 1 odds on him. What he lacks in stature, he makes up for in accuracy, and I'll take over here and be like, and here we have James. He probably makes his own shit because he has that commoner blacksmithy kind of look.
Okay.
With 3 on him, and I'll just go over and I'll do odds for everyone. And
roll 5d20s for me.
Holy shit! Okay.
Can I lift Finley up on my shoulders so that he has better local range?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So everybody starts pitching in money and throwing in their bets.
I have my little bookie. I have my little bookie book. I take out that Rin created me, so it's blank. Little blank book. So I'm like taking down odds and stuff, and be like, okay,
perfect.
25 on him. Okay, fantastic.
And even when people say like their final offer, you're able to just squeeze a little bit more coinage out of them. So after everyone's throwing in all their bets and stuff, and you do some math on your books, give me 5d20.
All right, and I don't know what the odds are, but I'm gonna put my own goal down on both of them. Just so I play the odds. All right. So what?
Yourself.
All right, so a 9 and a 12.
Could just roll all 5, but that's
and an 18 and a 15 and a 2.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
All right, so what's the total for all those?
Oh, you want the total? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 5d20. Yeah, not
30 plus 17 is 47 plus 9 is
56.
60 is 56. Yeah, not the 4. Yeah.
56. All right. So after running the math and everything, it looks like that whoever. So the payouts for everybody and taking the typical cuts and everything. whoever wins will win the, what was it, 56?
Yup.
56 gold as for their cut, and then all the people who bet in, they will, you know, get their own bets back and everything. But after that's all subtracted, and you will take a 10th of that as the bookie fee.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
that's so that is additional on top of this. This is after all the math. So the winner, whoever wins, will get 56, and then 56 gold pieces, and then you will get 5
and 6 silver.
Right. Just for your bookie fees. So you're getting everybody pitching in on this. The wealthy, the
all
poor,
right.
everybody. Some nobles are coming through. Yeah, so you got everybody super stoked for it. And but the archery is not going to take place for a little bit. So it's going to be later on.
Right. I will hand all the money to Kurtz. He's the bouncer.
Let's see. So it's probably going to be about 10 times the amount, I would guess. So you guys have probably all of that on you. What do you guys want to do with it?
We could
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we could just run.
So
no, we'll be over.
You have about 560 gold on you. What do you want to do with it? But it's not just gold pieces. It's copper. It's silver. It's gold. You know, it's tons and tons of coinage.
Do I see Tim anywhere?
You want to summon him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you do some calling for Tiny Tim, and it takes a little while, but you're able to
Timmy.
Little Timmy. You're able to find him.
Timmy, come here.
You quack for him.
What? Quack. Oh, there you go. You're quacking your call.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
All right, so he sees you and he stumbles up to you and he just like putting his hand out, ready for work.
First off, how'd the thing with the litter go?
We acquired it and we hid it.
Mm-hmm.
We posted the information, but we haven't sold it yet. Were you wanting it back?
No. I was just making sure it all went off without a hitch. Listen, you guys want to make some more money?
Of course. You name it, boss. What do you want us to do?
All right, see all these rich motherfuckers around here getting drunk? Yes, no, maybe so.
He was nodding. Yes, he was nodding. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So.
What do you want us to do?
I'm gonna give him my hidden blade. Be like,
okay.
You know much about cutting purses?
Is he frozen? Okay.
Look around, and he'll say, "Of course, I know how to cut purses."
Is he bullshitting me?
What's that?
Is he
bullshitting me? You can do an insight check.
Yeah, because I don't want to get this kid arrested.
Or was those stare that long? Because that was just like the most epic stare.
Yeah, give me an insight roll. 14. All right. He is totally telling you that he's, no problem, he's got it, but you're actually getting the feeling that he's never actually done it before.
Don't bullshit me, Tim.
No, it's easy. He grabs the thing, he kind of is holding it on, he's like fumbling, pulling the blade out of the...
I'll just grab it before he stabs himself in the face with that thing.
Okay.
All right.
God, I'm lagging so bad.
Do you know how to pickpocket?
Oh, yeah, I can handle that.
Is he bullshitting me?
No, that's definitely much more believable.
All right. Yeah. Go out, you find the drunkest people here, get a little something from them. And I'll take 10%. How's that sound?
Well, why would you get 10%? We're doing all the work.
Because I'm telling you to do it, you dumbass.
We've already been doing it, though.
Well, shit.
You hear a ching, 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 ching. And it's...
How about... All right. We have 3 of these hidden blades. How about I give you the knife to help you do this? Don't stab anyone unless they need stabbing. All right. You know, that is something we talked about. You don't kill someone unless they need killing. Sometimes you need to kill someone. Anyway, I give you that as like an investment in your future endeavors.
What do you want for it?
10%.
You want 10%?
Yeah.
Why don't I just buy the blade off you now?
How much you got?
Well, what? How much you want for the blade?
God damn it, Tim!
Negotiate.
Like,
I'll work for you, boss, but I ain't your bitch.
we'll wait a few years and we'll get into that business. But listen,
I wonder where he got his smart mouth from.
I'll pay you for the blade. It's a good
All
blade.
right. All right, you know what? You know what, Tim? Just take the blade.
You got it.
Be safe.
I'll
Good
tell
luck.
you what. If I could find any information, I'll tell you that. How about that?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That Tabaxi that you stole the litter from, her name's Flo. She's a Tabaxi princess, apparently. Get some information about her. Be useful.
I'll see what I can find out, boss.
All right. Good luck,
All
kid.
right. Okay, and you kind of like run your hand through his hair, and he'll kind of like, I'm a grown man, you can't do that, but he's definitely just like, you know, like, you don't touch another grown man's head, kind of a whatever, and he'll put the hidden blade in his pocket, and he'll kind of scamper off. And
First, who was that?
That was no one.
Oh, all right. Fair. Oh, okay. One of those. Okay, all right. No questions then. Wait.
Okay.
I'll ponder that for a moment.
so you guys got 560 gold worth of coinage. Extremely heavy. I don't know if you're gonna be able to carry all of it.
Oh, I could carry it.
What do you want to do?
I'd like to go over to Gus really quick.
Okay.
Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you got a pretty interesting looking bow there.
Alright, so I'm pulling this thing up so I can see who he is. Oh, that was the dwarf guy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's got this short little, you can see him scratching his kind of really short scruff, and as you look at his beard while he's scratching at it, you can see it's really patchy. Very odd for dwarves. Usually grow massive amounts of hair everywhere, but this really short. And he kind of grabs the bow from around him, and he starts holding it, and he asks you if you want to see it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, he extends it in front of you, not letting go of the grip, and as you can study it, it actually looks like an elven bow, which seems very weird because there's not a lot of elven weaponry or any elven anything. Elves obviously exist in this world, but
Clearly.
yeah, they exist, but like their things are not found very often. So this really catches your eye as like a very rare piece.
You don't see this very often. Where'd you get it?
Only two people know where I got this. One of them's me, and the other's not you. And he'll throw it back around his shoulders.
You talk pretty big for someone so short.
I saw you signed up on the archery test.
I did.
How about this? You able to prove your marksmanship? I'll tell you where I got it. If you beat me, I'll tell you.
All right.
Man, I'm lagging so bad. Okay,
Make fun of his beard.
All in good time.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now I'll walk back over to the group.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to drink before shooting, but I mean, if you guys want to grab a pint or two, or I don't know, there's that card reading thing.
Yeah, there
Sure.
was at night there was gonna be the drinking competition. There's the card reading, test of strength.
Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna call Timmy back real quick. Timmy.
Timmer.
Quack.
Quack. Yeah, you gotta quack. Yeah.
Quack.
All right, so he'll come run up again and be like, "What do you want?"
All right, so Timmy, just real quick, tell you and your boys not to steal from me or these guys. Cool?
Of course, boss.
All right, just making sure. You know, I know you keep a tight ship, but some of your boys, I'm not too sure about them. All right, get out of here.
And he'll kind of hang his head down and hold up a silver piece. I guess you want this back then.
Nah, you can take it.
He stole it from you.
I know. I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh. Alright, he scampers off.
Kurtz, what? Okay, I'm kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together here now. Are you running some sort of like crime syndicate here? What are you about?
Timmy!
I mean, I'll keep it on the low. It's cool. Like, I'm cool, man. Like, I'm cool.
I'm cool.
You know that I'm cool. I'm just saying, like...
I
mean...
Their official underground name is the Quackers.
All right. Listen. So, me and Timmy met up a long time ago. He needs some help to help him out. And, you know, he lives on the shadier sides of life. Sometimes he does a little work for me, you know, business, information, petty theft, stuff like that.
Oh.
You know, he needs the money, so...
Right. So are you like the boss? Are you like the Don or something? Are you like their kingpin or something? Do you have a name? They should really have a name for you.
I never really thought about that. They call me boss.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's fitting. I mean, you're okay. All right, that's pretty cool. I don't have a crime syndicate. Learn something new about you every day. That's pretty. All right. They're not stealing from us, though. That's what you told them. I kind of like overheard what you said there.
Yeah. Not. Well, they might have in the past.
Oh fuck! I'll start like checking my pockets. Be like, fuck. What are they? No.
It's all right. I just gave them the heads up not to do it anymore. So we should be safe while we're in town.
All right, because I'm pretty cool. All right, I'm on a cool level. I don't want to be getting shit stolen from me.
So as you're going through all of your stuff, not counting the 560 gold you guys got, but your own personal amount, you're actually a couple copper pieces less than you want. You don't know if it was them, but your last count compared to now, you're actually short a few copper pieces.
Son of a bitch.
All of us?
No, just Finley.
Okay.
All right, I had 6 copper in my thing. I'll just go ahead and make that a spat 0 then.
Like we're gonna right now. It's just pickpocketing, you know, and information gathering. But I'm thinking about, you know, moving them up in the world. You know, smuggling, you know, some stuff up like that. You know, get supplies from here to there.
Work up the corporate espionage ladder there, the crime syndicate ladder. Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Small. Okay. Work your way up into the big shit. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go get our tarot cards read.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
we have some time for the everything starts, right?
All right.
Yeah, we have time.
I suppose there's time.
Yes, there's time. Let's go on our break.
Okay.
And we will we'll head over to the card reading after that. So we will be back in a few minutes. Stick around. We'll see you in a little bit.
Sweet. Coffee.
It comes up, I just do one of these deals where it's just like
dumping all over your body. You'll see the vendor just cracking up.
She's not just a client to me, Your Honor, but she's a near and dear, true friend. And
I don't have really any spells left, so I'm just gonna start going. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to just keep blowing.
You got like little joints that they just suck into or something, and they slide in with friction. Or if there's maybe like I can make you some cream, Finley. You can dip your tongue in it. You'll be fine.
second bear.
It's fine. He's like, I don't care about shit. No disadvantage to this magic bullcrap missiles again.
Do you have to breathe?
You can try using one.
That's not
a good idea.
I'm actually gonna
reach out and pull out the divinity symbol from my shirt and just sort of like, this is an unholy place.
Yep.
This is the epitome of handling an animal. You're free falling. That's what.
Your heart can heal if you just let it.
So, okay, how are we gonna work this here?
A fair price for a fair bargain of such rare and majestic items. Wouldn't you?
What's your total damage?
25 total.
Woo!
That's a big hit, dude.
That is an eyeball piercer.
Shit.
And then grab onto the wings and try to glide it into the ground.
Yes.
Okay. She'll slam her staff into the ground and she'll say, Caldivar, then I order you to arrest Cain in the name of the High Temple, and we will end all of session 0. So good job, guys. Well played.
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Ah, salutations. I am Rin Anoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Orthalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets, my manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned. All right, welcome back. All right, so
Hey.
oh, there's Connor. All right,
Woo, just in time.
okay. So you just had your little dealings with Timmy, and you guys are headed off to the card reading, right? Okay.
Boy.
All right,
Boy.
so you make your way through the crowds, and you find down one of the back alleys. There is an elderly dwarf man who's at the table, and there's a small sign on the ground that says "Fortune Reading." So he has a notable blind, one of his eyes blind, and he has a very long, scruffy beard. And there is let's see here. Okay, and then there is a little signpost behind him, but he's kind of blocking. You can't really read it. But yeah.
So, quick question: is like fortune telling in Candoria like a legit thing, or is it like a commodity, or?
So, from what you know, not a lot is known as like where the source of like where it comes from, but it is rumored that it is either a complete farce or it's dead inaccurate. So people swear it's either like it is 100% legit or it's a complete fraud. I don't think any of you four actually have ever had any experience with this reading, but this could be your first chance to figure out what it is. So there is a couple people in line in front of you, so you can kind of see what they're doing, but they kind of keep the readings kind of private. People kind of want their privacy when they're going through. And you see one group of people, they walk away crying, another one walks away super like, yeah, like told him he's going to win the lottery or something great. And so you're getting mixed results from other people, and it's finally your turn. And as you approach up, he introduces himself as Boris, and he says that the readings are 5 copper pieces, and how it works is he flips over 2 cards from his deck, and the combination of the 2 cards he will interpret, and he will tell you what the future holds. But you tell kind of what you're wanting him to read about specifically. Then he will shuffle the deck, and there'll be a moment of silence, and then he will reveal the 2, and he'll interpret it for you. But it's 5 copper pieces of reading. So who would like to step up to Boris and have a read?
DM.
Yeah.
Whoever goes first, because I'm not going to go first.
You don't have to go.
Yeah, right. I'm going to go at some point. But whoever goes first, I am going to, as he starts doing his little hibbity-bibbity thing, or whatever he does, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on this tarot card reader guy.
Okay.
And I just want to... So the way I understand it is, when you first cast it, you know, like the top, like, you know, what they're thinking about. And if you probe deeper, they have to make wisdom checks. But if you probe deeper, they know that you're doing it. So I don't want to do that. I just want to do the first level just to see what his initial thoughts were, so he doesn't know that I'm reading his thoughts. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
And am I understanding that's how the spell works? If you just do like the first level, they don't know, but if you go deeper, then they do know that you're doing it.
Right. That's correct.
Anyone else? Am I getting that right, everyone? Or is that okay? Okay. So that's what I want to do. I just want to do the first little initial thing. Whoever goes first, I'm just going to be like, just to see if he's like bullshitting in his mind, and then I'll be done.
Okay. So are you wanting to do this while he's doing other people's reads first, or what are you doing?
Right. Yeah, I'm not going first. I'm going to watch somebody else go.
Okay.
All right. I'll go first if no one else wishes to step up.
Okay, so you take your seat in front of him, and he'll kind of go back and forth, a little bit of banter, kind of build some rapport, get to know you a little bit, and then he will, you know, it's 5 copper pieces, and then once you pay him, he'll look at you and with his one good eye, and he'll, what topic do you want me to read about?
Perhaps you should read about, let's see, how about during the eclipse, or well, see the final, what do you call it, what's the terminology when all the planets, when the moons align?
The lunar eclipse?
Is it the eclipse? Okay, yeah, we'll call it the eclipse.
Okay. So
alignment.
Okay, so when the 3 moons are fully aligned, what about it?
Yes. Yes. How does the day look on the eclipse?
So
how does the fates?
Okay, so like the whole process of them all lining up, it's the whole eclipse is during this whole week. So they just started eclipsing. So it's going to last the whole week. So I kind of need to know a little bit more specifically. What are you asking?
During the zenith, the peak, the one that's happening in a few days when we are supposedly expecting a horseman.
Okay, so the the auroras that happen around the planet. They start once they start cresting, and then halfway through the week is when the full eclipse is. But then at the tail of it, like the last 7 days, there's still the auroras. But then when they stop is after the week. Does that make sense? So you're asking what'll happen right there in the middle, or what are you asking?
Well, I mean, it's just like, whenever people assume they arrive, do they arrive at the zenith or do they arrive at the end?
At the end.
And at the end.
Yep.
The very last.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So my question is at the end of the...
At the end? Okay.
Yes.
And this is in regards to the Horsemen, or is to something else?
In a personal fate, how does it look for me?
Okay. All right. So after you hand him the copper pieces, he will shuffle the deck, and he will he'll set them there, and he will sit in silence for a while, and you start to see his aperture kind of go a little more grim, and he will put his hand on the deck, and he's going to flip over the first card, and is the symbol of ruin.
Mm.
And then he'll grab the next top card, and he'll flip it over, and it's the symbol of void, and you can just see calamity come over him. And he'll cast some runes in a bucket, and he's just, a lot of anguish is coming over his face. And Finley, you can the surface thoughts that you're getting from him is a great path of destruction, and future loss of great magnitude. And yeah, so those are the surface thoughts for the cards. And he'll look at you with his one good eye, and you can just see kind of worry, extreme worry. And this is not looking good, my friend. The two cards I revealed is ruin and void. I've never seen these two in a single reading before, and I don't know what you're involved in, but I would tread very carefully.
Well, I intend to, as I will be joined with a few other companions who will probably be keen to know that this is looming in the horizon. So I thank you for that very gloomy reading. The next person.
Do you have any other questions you want to ask about it, or?
Oh no! I think that's pretty much spelt it out right there for us. Thank you. That's yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Ergo will walk forward.
Okay.
DM, I would like to. I have 3 detect thoughts. I'd like to do it for each of my friends. Just that initial level top layer thing, please. That was
a concentration spell that you.
That was perfect.
I think you can just hold on to it. It's concentration.
Yeah, you hold it for the duration.
Right, but I'm doing it each time on him, and I don't want to probe that he knows that I'm reading his thoughts, kind of thing.
Yeah, you're holding concentration. You're just like focusing on his shallow thoughts.
Okay.
Whatever the DM says I can do, that's fine. I'll lead up the spell slots for it if I need to.
No, you're fine. Yeah, we can just hold it for all 3 of them to go. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just want to know that top layer, and then I guess, technically in the spell it says you switch over to someone, so I'll focus on him for a little bit, and then once I get to that point where it's like, okay, he's going to know I'm doing this, I'll switch over to that guy over there, or that guy.
Sure. No, that's fine.
I'll come back over once somebody else gets.
Okay.
However you want me to do it, that's what I want to do.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Continue, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So as I walk up to Boris, he has one good eye. Is it a Bane eye?
Oh, it is not. Nope. There are Bane dwarfs that are, around here, but so far everybody you've run into that are running all these games, none of them are of any of the tribes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll sit down.
Okay.
Say hello and be nice and courteous and stuff.
Okay.
And my question, there is currently a schism between the beliefs of the people, between the old ways of Alundra and the new ways of Tavaria. Is there a way to convince Tavaria to go back to the old ways?
And he will shuffle the deck, and he will set the deck down, and there'll be that moment of silence. He'll put his palm on the deck, and he'll flip the first card over. And it is a bright light. And it's looking good. You can see, the worry from Rin's reading is kind of left. He's very, emotionally connected to whatever the card's revealing. And then he flips over the second card, and it is a shadow. And he looks at the combination of the two, and he overlaps the card, and they kind of make this this kind of a yin-yang kind of a look. And he says, the cards are telling of a mixture, that there's confusion between light and darkness, and it is difficult to tell where these sources come from and where they will go. I can't tell what the result will be, but this blending of light and dark is going to make everything really confusing.
What did I get off of that while he was doing all those?
So you start to associate. So repeat to me, Connor, the verbiage you said for the question.
Basically, is there a way for Tavaria to go back to the old ways of Alundra?
So, Finley, what you picked up, you were unable to determine which one was light and which one was dark, but you got a distinct reading of his thoughts that one of either the old or the new, one of them is specifically the light and one is specifically the dark.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sweet.
I've handed over my 5 copper, and I'll just walk back to the group.
Okay.
Enjoy your reading that time.
Nah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Kurtz! Kurtz, do the thing! Do the thing, Kurtz!
I'll do the thing.
Okay.
Ah, all right. There you go. Have
All
a
right.
seat there.
You see him take a big chug of ale and he'll slam it down, and kind of it looks like his one good eye starting to dry out. He's been sitting there all day, and he'll look at you and prepare the next reading, and he'll ask you what topic you would like you have your reading about.
How real are the people I see?
He will ask for clarification.
Thomas is over there, and right over there is Anders, and Elizabeth is down there. I mean,
yes.
They're real to me, but are they real to everyone else? Or are they real at all?
Okay. So he'll reshuffle the deck just like before, and he'll set them down and take that moment of silence. Flips over the first card, and you see a mirror. Then he takes the second card and flips it over, and it's an ocean. And on the ocean, it's waves. It's not a calm sea. It's a very, very high rapids. And he'll look at the combination of the two and say, the cards are signifying that what you see is a reflection of the inner turmoil of inside yourself. And they are as real to you as the tossing waves. And they will not go away unless the waves are calmed.
Does this remind me of my dream at all? That we had way back when?
Oh.
It sounds familiar.
Let's, after this, we walk away. You guys can all talk about, because we actually didn't on the stream talk about that. So you guys can dive into that if you want. Yeah, it may ring true to that. That brings up that thought, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one, Kurtz. That's a good one.
Do you have any questions about your reading?
No. I'll just I'll put a silver on the table.
Okay.
And just walk away.
He'll be very grateful of it. And he's starting to see a pattern with your guys' readings, and it kind of leaves him of concern. But it's not his job to dive into it. He just gets paid to reveal things. And who knows, it might be a scam. You don't know. The thoughts, you were able to pick up the surface thoughts from that reading, Finley.
Yes.
When the mirror showed up, his thoughts kind of were bouncing back and forth between, is this like a reflective mirror or is this a glass looking through? Does that make sense? So you saw a difference of, is this a reflection or looking through on something? And with the ocean, the thoughts for him was that it represents like it's tied to the weather, and what that would mean in a reading is that it can change. It's not set in stone. Like, you can't predict the weather, just like futures you can't totally predict. So maybe it's changeable.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So as Finley's kind of investigating this, kind of watching from an eagle eye position, just kind of watching this whole thing unfold, and Kurtz is all done. I'll be like, oh, okay, all right, everyone's done. All right, is it my turn? Can I do mine now?
Yep. Step on up.
All right, and I'll be like, okay. So the way this works, I just like ask you a question, and then you tell me some stuff, right?
Yeah, you tell me the general topic that you want asked, and then we let the cards do the reading.
All right, cool. This is why Kurtz's question was so cool, because this is the question I wanted to ask. So I will sit down, and I will say, all right. Okay, so Boris, right? That's the name here?
Yes,
Boris?
that is my name.
Right,
Boris.
Okay,
Yep.
so I it's like I could read the future, but right. I tried, but I'm not very good at it. But okay, so Boris, serious question. Not too long ago, I had a bit of a dream where, to be quite honest, it was borderlining not so much a dream, but more of a nightmare of sorts. It's kind of like in between there. I know it's kind of an odd question to maybe read someone's dreams instead of their futures, or perhaps, but do you need me to tell you anything more about it, or I could try to fill you in on some of the blanks, but maybe just instead of telling me the future, maybe help me interpret this dream that I had, or what it could mean.
Okay. Yeah, he explains it. He doesn't need you to explain the dream to him. He just needs a little bit of context to tell you, but the cards should know, like the whatever magic or power, whatever's behind that. He just reads what this is, and then you get to determine how that correlates to the topic.
All right. So what do you need from me here? Do you need like specifics from the dream,
No, yeah, I say he doesn't need the specifics. So just the dream portion, that's good enough. So he'll shuffle the deck, and he'll flip over the first card, and it reveals a puzzle piece. And then he flips over the second card, and it reveals the number 20. And he'll get a very confused look, and he'll tell you, occasionally he's not able to figure out how they correlate, but somehow the number 20 is going to be very important in your future, and with the correlation with the dream, looks like there's many puzzle pieces that will need to be put together to reveal why the 20 is important. But he won't know what that means. That's for you to piece together.
All right. All right. Thank you, Boris. Don't want to take up much more of your time. I know we all had a little bit of a reading here, but That was quite a display there. That was a lot of good information. I'll put a silver down too. Appreciate your time.
Okay. Thank you for the tip. And he just, like, he doesn't make any of these reads personal. He just he just does the mass readings. So he goes back to, the next person in line. And you guys all walked away with a bit of information. Again, you don't know if it's actually true or if it's just hobblegook. What do you guys want to do?
I'm not sure if I want to trust the readings.
So you guys didn't hear each other's readings; they were private. Finley was hearing the thought process, top thoughts or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Rin's opinion is I don't believe I would want to trust these readings. They seem a little overly vague and too dramatic. Don't you agree?
I mean, please go ahead, Kurtz. You first.
Don't you pull unbelievable shit out of your ass every day?
Where I pull my unbelievable shit, you'll never know, Kurtz. But there's only so much shit in the world that I know can be pulled out of any place for it to even be plausible.
Well, let me ask you here. I mean, does everyone's personal readings, does it mean anything to you? Or did it sound like gobbledygook from the beginning? Or?
Well, it was about to be a death sentence for us, so I don't think we'd like that reading to be accurate.
Well, what did you ask about?
Oh, I just asked about the upcoming, the end of the eclipse. How it would turn out for us.
Oh. All right, so death by a horseman. I mean, that's kind of inevitable, right? I mean, that's kind of a 50-50 shot. You live, you die. So, I mean, I guess you just took a stab at it there with yours.
It's a logical outcome.
Okay.
So, okay, all right. So we're kind of shady on that one. Urgra, not to get too personal, if you don't want to tell, but did yours seem wibbly wobbly, or did it seem kind of straight to the irons there, or what?
It did seem pretty vague, and I'm not sure if I got any information, but I couldn't have figured it out for myself. But I mean, a big part of these things is just enjoying the performance. Did anyone actually ask anything, I don't know, lighthearted?
No.
No, mine was pretty serious.
I was just curious.
All right.
Should one of us asked if Finley will find true love again?
That's an ever-changing perception there, man. I mean, sometimes yeah, sometimes I don't know. I'm still kind of.
That's what the mirror card was for.
Yeah, I thought about asking about someone in particular to our group, but quite honest, there was a little things more pressing on my mind, so I chose for something a little bit different. Perhaps over a pint later, and the blinders come off my speech here a bit, I'll maybe open up a bit more about it. But for the moment, it takes a little bit of pondering, but certainly more questions, I think, than answers, really, for mine. Never had that done before, so I didn't really know what to expect.
What about you, Kurtz? Do you feel like sharing?
I don't know. Seemed legit to me. They told me about a dream I had, so there's that.
You asked about a dream?
Well, I asked about, how like Thomas and Anders and Elizabeth, like, I'll start pointing to like spaces in between there. Like, how they're here, right?
Right. I mean, I can't see them, but I
right. Well,
imagine you.
Yeah, I was like, well,
they're your friends. They're your friends, man.
More or less asked why other people couldn't see them. And they spit out something about a mirror and an ocean and a reflection. But it reminded me of a dream I had not too long ago. So that was weird.
Well, I mean, I guess no time like the present, but talking about reading our futures. But full disclosure here, I actually asked specifically about a dream that I had not too long ago when we were out in the woods. And I'll look over at Rin and be like, I actually opened up to you a bit about it, Rin, before, but it's again, I think I got more questions than answers really from asking about it.
Yes, I remember the dream.
That's when I had my dream.
Sorry, Urbra?
Which night in the forest was that?
First night, I suppose.
Yeah, the first night coming out of the city that was ablaze, and when we traversed into the forest there and camped for the eve.
Yes, yeah, after you guys fought the clones.
I had a rather vivid dream also that night.
Okay, now Finley's going to stand up a bit. Hold on. Now, just wait. A couple mini minutes here. So Kurtz, you had a dream too? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So we all four of us had a dream. Same time.
That's not so remarkable, Finley. Everyone can dream.
Well, what was yours about?
Something about looking into a well, and at the bottom there was the world, and suddenly there was all this blood, and there was a voice whispering behind me, and then I turned around and no one was there, but there were all these birds, and then they attacked me and pecked out my eyes, and then they had blue eyes.
Did yours tell you to drink the blood as well? Because mine told me to drink the blood.
Mine I was naked in, but that's not to be unexpected. just leading right up there to the beginning part with the well and the world and everything, I was following right along, almost like you were reading my brain there for a minute. Until you switched over to birds, that's where it gets a little... our stories kind of traverse different directions, but everything you said up there right in the beginning was spot on with the dream that I had as well. That's fucking weird.
Well, I don't like these omens, I'll say that.
What was that?
I don't like these omens, I'll say that.
I mean, it makes you feel better. We're all probably going to die in a few days.
Fair point.
That was just the ray of sunshine we needed there. That's it.
Maybe we should just
feel a lot better.
We should spend some more time enjoying ourselves. Do you think they've finished the archery competition?
Probably.
Well, I think we should maybe put a pin in this conversation, because you're not wrong in saying it, or people dream all the time, but I mean, sharing about these experiences and learning that we almost had the same dreams is not something I want to just, sweep under the rug, as they say.
So part of it was collectively the same, but then there was the end portion that was different. What was all those? So you said birds attacking, pecked out your eyes and they turned blue. Did you other guys... Okay, Finley, you said you were naked. Did anybody else share the differences, or are you just talking about the collectively same?
I told them that I was told to drink the blood in the well. I don't know if that was different than everyone else's.
I think that was common. At least it was for me. It rings a bell. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. It has been a while.
Mm-hmm. It has been.
I don't recall drinking any blood, but I walked into this house, and kind of freaky. There was mirrors, and I could see myself in lots of different Finleys, which, to be honest, isn't that bad of a thing. Which is why I kind of confused this with a dream over a nightmare, because it got a little creepy where all of a sudden I was naked. Again, not the worst thing. Lots of Finleys, lots of naked Finleys, not so bad. But it got kind of creepy towards the end where there was lots of different emotions, and there was people laughing at me, let alone myself laughing at me. It got kind of creepy and kind of sad and a bit unnerving there towards the end. So right up to that point, not so bad. But the ending could have been a little better.
I was in a house too. Well, almost. I was outside of a house.
Do you recall what the house looked like? I mean, since we're comparing notes here, I mean, we all saw the well, but...
Well, it was my house.
Fuck. All right.
DM, can I roll anything to try to remember what the house looked like in my dream?
It was like I can just tell you.
Was it like almost like a haunted house?
It was like a fun house. Yeah, that would be like a carnival or a festival or something.
Okay.
Like you walk in and it has all the mirrors and.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Kurtz, yeah, I mean the house in my dream. I was just trying to see if I don't know if you ever seen like like almost like a haunted house kind of feel to it. I would imagine you don't live in a haunted house, but it was kind of creepy on the outside, to be quite honest.
My house doesn't exist anymore, so. Neither does the town. So. And it was a farmhouse, so. Unless you have been to many farmhouses with lots of mirrors in them, mine did not. I don't think we had one mirror. We were not wealthy. Well, we were pretty wealthy. But regardless, no, we did not have mirrors.
What about you, Ren?
I don't necessarily feel like sharing the full depths of it, but suffice it to say it was a peculiar invasion.
But you dream?
I can, if I choose to dream. It's something I can enjoy occasionally if I want to fantasize.
How do you dream if you don't sleep?
Well, I don't necessarily, you see, I don't dream as you would call falling unconscious and succumbing to a dream. I can enter a dream. Make it what I want.
So can Finley if he smokes fucks shit.
If you wish to have this experience, I can also invade your dreams.
Oh, you are welcome to.
If you'd like,
sign this waiver.
I can manipulate them to any degree if you'd like. If you are having trouble with nightmares.
Wait, hold on. This is the first time I'm hearing that you can do this kind of magic. Are you messing with our brains?
No, not at that time. No, that was nothing to do with me.
Not at that time.
Can I tell if he's lying? Can I tell if my friend Rin is lying to us, that he manipulated our dreams at all?
Yeah, it's a good insight check.
He's tried to magic me twice already.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. Insight check.
Natural one. Like it matters for a Finley.
Possible.
Well, actually, my insight's not all that great. I do other stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an insight too.
Not much better.
Finley's a 9, Ergo's a 4.
Yep.
I mean, Rin's...
Hey!
Kurt!
Well, yeah, Rin is totally honest. But for Dylan, I'll whisper this to you.
Ooh. All right. Well, if you say you didn't, you didn't. But I'm kind of going along Kurtz's thought path here. If you don't really dream, but you can make yourself dream. I mean, we're all experiencing some weird shit over here, and you can act upon it and do what you wish. But was yours upon your own doing, or was this something different, something unusual?
It was certainly unexpected.
Unexpected. All right. I'm a little curious, Rin. I mean, you're the smarty pants of the group here, and I think you're sometimes your intelligence gets in your own way. We're all sharing amongst friends here. We're all trying to be open and honest and trying to figure out a bit of a puzzle of our own here. Why don't you want to share? I was literally naked in front laughing at myself. It doesn't get much worse than that, to be quite honest. But
well, Finley, I shared it in detail with you. I gave you...
You shared a little bit, and then our friends came back, and then you stopped. So, I mean, for the group, man. This is another good team building exercise. We've done riddles today. We've fucked with people's carts and shit. We've done arm wrestling. We're doing lots of fun stuff together. I think this is a great moment to just let it all get on the same page here with something.
Well, since apparently we're sharing the fate of death in the next few days, fine.
There you go.
Look down.
You're gonna feel much better, I promise. Sometimes you can't just keep it all in. You gotta let it out to your friends.
That's not true. You can always keep it in.
Yes, I've successfully kept things in for centuries. Now, Finley, it was basically the same. I looked down upon the world. I had myself and my manifesto. However, everything disintegrated into ash, into my hands. The book became nothing more than dust, and then I along with it. was disintegrated in a sense.
It's not too bad.
That was the end of it. So for yours, you all seem to have different endings, but it seems like the core center of the dream was similar.
The well and
the world.
Do you have to drink the blood, or was it just me and Urgra?
There was no blood.
Bad news for us, Urgra.
I think Kurtz was the only one with drinking blood.
No, goody.
It's okay. It's been a while. It's okay.
Well, first of all, thank you, Rin. I mean, was that so bad that you shared with your friends? I mean, don't you feel a little better getting it off your chest? You have to bottle it in.
Kurtz the vampire fighter.
Not really. I feel like I've been violated with peer pressuring.
You don't know the true meaning of the word violated until you've had a night or two with Finley. But anyway, we'll leave that open to discussion later. But
yes, I'm very curious now.
I just feel that, if we're all having dreams with similar connotations and different endings, perhaps, a bit of chance and fate here that it might mean a bit something. So, fair not leaving any, specifics out that might be important. That's all.
Considering that you all had it at the same time, then yes, that is the reason why I was willing to share. But beforehand, I did not wish to inform you of that. More of a disgraceful moment.
It's got a follower. Thanks, Tate.
Hey!
Welcome to the HotA family.
But yes, that was a bit of a disgraceful moment, and I don't wish to recollect it.
Disgraceful how?
I'm sure you know about elves enough to know that we don't sleep.
Yes.
Well, I can control my mental state, and if I can control it, and I've been controlling it for many years, I have a very keen sense of who I am and what I can do and how it works. But when something forces itself inside my mind, when I have been typically immune to such effects, it's disturbing. Something that could never affect my kin suddenly affected me. It would be as if someone took away your eyes for one day and then returned them back to you as if nothing happened. But something that you couldn't believe
Got
happened.
another follower. Thanks, Star.
That train, though.
Welcome.
Yay!
And you're a full-blood elf?
Yes, I'm full blood. Of course. I can trace back my lineage through many, many centuries.
I mean, all things considered, not the worst thing to happen to someone in the world. Like, you dreamed. I'm sure some of your kind would enjoy dreaming.
We dream all the time if we wish to.
I'm sure one of your kind would enjoy spontaneous dreaming. And sleeping, by the way.
It is lucid dreaming at its closest term for you. Otherwise, I don't dream. I just observe the day through my mind. And my past.
Really boring.
It's not that boring. It's a very insightful moment. It gives clarity and calm.
You just lived through the day. Why do you have to watch it again? That sounds ridiculous.
Let's see that in instant replay.
How many times do you wish you could rewind a certain hilarious moment, or be able to see a loved one again and to touch them and to actually feel it tangibly once more into your senses? Would you do that? Would you wish to do that?
Sounds like living a lie.
Well, you're not living it, you're remembering it. You just remember it with such vivid sensory detail. If you are having trouble with mentally controlling your own dreams, I can help you. You just need to ask.
No. They keep me sharp.
Yes, one is very sharp when they're unconscious, I'm sure.
Rin, the only thing I'd really say, honestly, here is, you said you've been alive for a long time here. Did you have any friends before you met us? I mean, how?
Yes, Finley, I've had acquaintances and friendships.
Yeah, see, right there, I'm going to just stop you there. Acquaintance is a lot different than friends, man, because, if we're going to be going into battle here soon and, the fates of the world on our shoulders and, we got to be looking out for each other's backs and, we're trying to make each other not die, I'd much rather go into that fight with friends and allies than an acquaintance here. So the point I'm trying to make here, man, is like, I appreciate you opening up about your dreams and everything. I don't want you to feel peer pressured into doing it. I'd rather you feel like us three are people you can trust here. And the fact that you say acquaintances before, it kind of makes me feel like you never really trusted any friends before. So that's not really a friend. I wouldn't even really call it an acquaintance, man.
I have had dealings, and throughout the centuries, you understand that those who you bond with eventually pass before you even reach a tenth of my lifespan. So many of those who I have befriended have passed, and some of those who I have befriended were lost, and they were very dear to me. And I don't wish to experience that again, and currently I have no real motive to try and attempt such a bond again. But currently, right now, Finley, I don't mean any offense. I've lived twice your lifespan, more so. And I don't see you living as lengthy as I do. And for me to bond as deeply as I could with others would be a terrible heart-wrench for me if everyone who I met became such a dear companion and I would just lose them in such a quick span. It's heart-wrenching. And so I prefer to keep it on a more controlled level. It's a bit easier on me, and I'm able to keep my composure better.
First of all, I feel like you kind of made a short joke there when talking about my lifespan or my height or something. There's a combination of a short joke that I'm not quite sure that was connotated between the lines there. But again, you're using words like acquaintance and dealing. I don't think I've ever quite used those words when it came to any friend I've had in the past or hopefully in the present. I mean, I've met Kurtz once or twice or three times before this, and I've always considered him a friend from the gate, and Urgra in the short amount of time that we spent together. I mean, even in the couple of weeks here that we've known each other, I'm more than capable of standing side by side with her and going in to face Horsemen head on. So I kind of felt that way about you before, Rin, but to be quite honest, I'm getting a little bit of the heebie-jeebies here. That's I don't think you've really ever had a friend before. You have this long life, but if you're not packing it full of stuff, and full of friends and love and kinships, I'd much rather live a shorter life and live it to the fullest and bond with as many people as I can than elongate it out and never get close to anyone. But that's just me, Finley Shenanigan, but to each their own, I guess.
I do see all of you as allies, and Finley, out of all of them, I would consider you the closest to a friend. I don't think we know each other well enough for you to even call me a true friend yet either. I'll trust you, and I'll extend my trust, but would you say that you would put your life in my hands?
Well, I mean,
hasn't he before?
Right. Let alone,
you've trusted me to look out for you, but
I'll look at my watch that I'm not wearing, and in a couple days here, we all already agreed to sign up and fight, a death demon of destruction together. So yeah, I would say probably the life in your hands conversation has come up, as Kurt said before, let alone in future dealings. So, it's just the thoughts I had. Maybe, opening up a bit about your dreams here might be the first step in something moving forward. So again, I appreciate it, but I shouldn't be like pulling teeth here with you, Rin, but
it's not Finley, but you have to recall when Kurtz last encountered me, he's either kicked me, strangled me, or somewhat threatened to kill me. And Urgra has given me quite a cold shoulder, especially with my first interest trying to figure out about her history. So for the most part, I've not received the warmest of welcomes either. So you could understand my hesitations.
You can't just cast magic on people.
Not initially, Kurtz. You went and strangled me immediately after we left the lava pits. And you threatened to kill me after that.
Did I?
Well, yes. If this isn't a conversation we needed to fucking have.
I don't remember that.
Yes, I'm sure you don't. You threatened many people throughout the days.
Pop the popcorn emotes out. Let's see, where's it at? Here it is.
But for the most part, I feel that I can try to extend as much trust as I can, though I will do my best to look out for everyone if I can, within my power.
Popcorn!
Well, Ren, if that's all you feel comfortable sharing, then really none of us have any right to ask any more.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
But I will remind you that Kurtz and myself have also lost people we cared about in a very abrupt manner in some cases. And we each deal with it in our own way. Kurtz and his, you and yours, and me and mine. And so, all of us maybe should just appreciate what the other people are going through.
I will try my best to empathize more frequently.
You have to empathize. You just gotta not make it so intellectual. Just be a person. You're not your book. Have some emotion.
I have emotions, and I have a great vast sum of knowledge, and if I am not to use it, what good am I to have it?
There's more to life than just staying alive, man.
Life is staying alive. Once you're no longer alive, that's the end of life. I don't really see the difference between the two.
Yeah. Maybe one day you'll learn. You've got plenty of time.
That I do, at least.
Conversation's wandered into an area where I think needs much, much more alcohol. Let's go.
Right, there we go.
Are you sure you wish to drink prior to your aim?
Oh, no, I'm talking about later tonight, but we can put a pin in this one.
Right. Put a pin in it. I've heard the kids say that. That's a good one. So, great, great emotional sesh here. I feel like we got a lot to open on the books. Feel like we got a lot accomplished, but there's more to be said. And
ooh, we got some cheers. Dilly dilly said this is getting philosophical. Cool, thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Urgra here. Perhaps maybe we just take a breath. Gather our thoughts for a bit. Maybe think of some things we might want to say later. Let's go enjoy the rest of our day and just the rest of our lives that we have for the moment, anyway. And I believe we have some contests that we want to participate in, and we'll drink a pint later.
Okay. All right. So you concluded your card reading. So still left is the archery contest later. There is a 3-card Monty. There is a drinking competition last. And let's see, still haven't done the test of strength. But we will save that for next week. We'll wrap up the campaign the session right there. So yeah, the whole campaign. No,
it's the longest.
We did it.
It's been the longest day ever.
Yeah, it has been a very long day.
So session 0 was months on end.
Yes.
And the campaign was just a day.
Yeah, the entire campaign.
We
That's
lived.
our third gaming session. We're still only
We're at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Retro Radical, there's a live stream as well, and we upload the episodes to YouTube pretty quickly afterwards. It doesn't take long, so if you want to watch the whole episode, we have them all on our YouTube channel.
Oh, you mean if someone missed this session?
Oh, a whole story cap, dude? Oh God.
That's,
you can see
it's
on YouTube.
It's episode 3 for the main campaign, but we've been doing this for a couple months.
Yeah.
Some advice we can give is we can say you're looking at level 20 characters currently.
Mm-hmm.
Party of 4 in the center of the heart of the capital of Candoria. And we are celebrating at a festival to the lunar eclipse that is coming around, where the Aurora Borealis come over the world. But every time for the past 15 years, it has been a foreshadowing and a forewarning of Horsemen of the Apocalypse coming in. And each time they brought about a different calamity with them. And now we are coming up to the 20th year, and this is the final one that we believe we are anticipating a 4th Horseman to appear. And now that the heroes of Candoria have gathered and everyone is preparing for the inevitable outcome for the end of this festival and seeing what will come.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big picture.
Yep. There's 3 main deities who oversee. They picked 3 chosen races, if you can say it. The 3 tribes that they favor. One of them is dwarf, which are called the Bane. They have red eyes, and that goddess is that was over. That was Carvalia. Oh, thanks for the chair. we have Savadine, who is over the Shroud, which are the Tabaxi, and they have glowing green eyes, and Alishar is over the Revenant with glowing blue eyes, and those are human wizards. The temple had a high priestess named Alundra. She had white eyes, and she oversaw everything, but she disappeared along with the goddesses 20 years ago. Tavara took over, and there's been radical change, horsemen coming, calamity, natural disasters, monsters attacks. People have been dying and kind of reconsolidating into one capital. So it is time. Everyone's preparing for this fourth horseman that they guess is coming. No one knows for sure, but it is the next rotation. So we'll see what happens. You can check out any of our previous episodes, like I said, on YouTube. We have lots of Session 0 stuff. There is some good stuff in there. A lot of it was us learning how to stream and everything. So like the stream does change and upgrade. So if you go back to... Oh, we got another follower. Thank you. Dilly Dilly. Thanks, Retro. Yeah, check out our YouTube. If you scroll down, there's some panels on the Twitch page where you can go see that. Yeah, so just bear with the old episodes at the beginning. They looked really rough compared to what it is now. But it was still pretty fun. We learned a lot of the way of like how to upgrade everything, how it looks. And but there was some good stuff in there. None of it was strictly canon, but there was a lot of stuff where you got to learn about the world. This is only the third session in the actual campaign. Awesome. Well, that kind of suffice. If anyone else has any other questions, you can drop them in the chat. We'll try to address them. But we got some followers, so let's do a giveaway. So we're gonna open up a raffle, and we're gonna
be giving the followers. Thanks for the subs, and thanks for the watching. And go ahead, DM. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. No, yeah. Thanks everybody for joining the team. Hopefully you guys stick with us through the campaign. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be really good. So green screen always gets these deleted, but we have these blue tokens. Can someone else hold it? Maybe it won't delete it. So yeah, we all have these. They got the HotA symbol on them. We're gonna give away 10 of these in the raffle. So I'm gonna open it up right now. To enter, you will do !raffle, but wait until I open it. And then whoever wins, you're going to need to send me a private message through Twitch to let me know your mailing address, and we'll get that sent off for you. All right, giveaway is open. !raffle to join. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to close it and reset the old one. Hold on. I'm sorry. Clear it out.
Oh, no.
All right, now it's open. Re-enter. Okay, so Tate and Retro, you got to re-enter. Sorry.
Oh, such a fumble, Sean. Such a fumble.
I know. I had everybody from the last giveaway still in there. Yeah, so you two are going to need to re-enter. Sorry about that. All right. So while we're waiting for that, let's do it a lot quicker this time, though. Let's do a quick wheel spin. And so while we're waiting for those to come in, a lost toy. So really quickly, you guys can kick off a non-canon RP thing real quick. Just a minute or two of a lost toy while I monitor the giveaway. And then we'll do the fan art of the week, and then we'll announce the winner.
Oh, I mean, I feel like that is so Kurtz's thing, right?
Well, it's non-canon, and we don't even have to use our actual characters for this. If you
okay.
Lost toy.
Gosh, a lost toy.
Let's see what you guys come up with. It could have been Timmy's.
It could have been Timmy's.
I've been muted. Sorry. So the three of you are walking down the streets of Pandoria.
Yep.
One night, it's dark, it's rainy. And in the middle of the path, you find a small, colorful toy dragon. It's all stitched together and made of different colors, and it looks adorable.
That's lovely.
Oh, Rin, pick that up. What is that? Pick that up over there.
It's a plushie, a little stuffed dragon. I mean, I'm surprised somebody even could stuff a
plushie. That's a fun word. It's plushie. I never heard that before. Plushie. Urger, you try it.
Try what?
Say plushie. Yeah.
Plushie.
You didn't. All right, you didn't do it right. Anyway, that's fine. All right, so
all right, as you pick it up, You feel some mechanical clockwork inside. It looks like it's a Tinkerer toy, probably really expensive. And there's a little chiming voice that says, "My name is Ash. Can you help me find my owner?"
Is this thing sentient, Finley?
I don't know. I just picked it up and handed it to you. I didn't do anything after that. You must have done something to it. You must have done something. It's all on you, your person.
I did absolutely nothing. Is there a name on it? Is there an owner's name? A tag?
You look at the tail, and there's kind of little roughly stitched in is a name, Molly.
Okay. Molly. We gotta give it to Molly. Who's Molly?
I don't know. That's cursed now. Don't give it to me. I'm not touching that thing.
You're holding it, Finley. I'm not touching it from you. You keep it.
I pick up the dragon.
Give it to Argra.
All right, Ash. How do we find your owner?
Molly lives down the street.
Which street?
This street.
Okay, thank God.
3 houses down on the right.
All right, Argra, you lead the way. You're the tracker of the group. This should be like Toots Magoo here for you, like right up your alley. I will follow behind Rin.
I will not argue with that.
Let's see if I can count to 3.
All right.
Make an intelligence check.
As you guys walk down the street, it's a bit late at night. Most people are inside having dinner or whatever. You find the house, and the lights are all lit up. You can't see inside. The windows are fogged over with condensation. What do you do?
I'll knock.
You knock on the door, and it opens up, and you smell the smell of a dinner, and you see a glimpse of a table set for 4. And a little girl looks up and squeals with joy and grabs her little stuffed dragon. It's like, "Oh, thank you so much," and just proceeds to close the door very quickly. Urgra, as she closes the door, however, you notice that the table's set for 4, but there's no one else in the house, and you see a cupboard, and inside that cupboard, just barely dripping out, is a stiff, slightly bent and crooked hand as the girl closes the door shut, and as soon as the door closes, all the lights go out in the house.
Oh, right. Well, hey, good job today here, everyone. I feel better.
Well, I think someone's saying cursed. Finley, you were right on the noggin.
What? I couldn't really see. There was Argra and then Rin and then me behind that. I just thought, good job. A hero's work, is its own reward, I guess. Good job here today.
I'm going to check if the door's locked.
It is not.
I'm going to open the door.
You open the door, and the house inside is dilapidated. Chairs still in the same place, food molding on the table. You see the cupboard, and the door is slightly ajar. As you walk towards it to open it, you notice the bodies of 4 people crammed and stuffed inside, long decayed and dead. And you hear a giggle and sort of the tinkling, but it's in the tone of the tinkling voice that this stuffed dragon had.
Do we hear this outside of the door?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm going to close the door, walk outside. I'm going to look Rin right in the eye. I swear to God, if you're in my head and messing with my dreams, when I wake up, I will punch you in the nose. And I walk away.
No, this isn't me, and I'm kind of ashamed at the constables. They're not very good at solving things. Leaving this house.
What is going on here, Gerfer? What did you see? Why are all the lights out? Are they all right? Did they just go to bed? They were just waiting for their animal. What's happening? I'm just freaking out. What is going on?
I'll follow Urgra as we walk down while Finley's tailing behind us, chiming up, trying to figure out what's going on.
There you go.
Yes!
That was good.
Awesome.
Tale of the Cursed House of Kandorian.
Awesome. All right.
I love it.
Good job.
Well done.
So Lost Toy Escapade. All right. All right. So we closed the.
Freaking me out a little bit. What the hell just happened?
We closed the giveaway. Let's pick the winner. Drum roll, Bard. Kyle won. All right. So Kyle gets to pick. So Retro, Radical, Tates, and Star Phaser. Who do you want it to give to?
I think I saw Retro was the one who gave a couple bits earlier for some cheers, so I will say Retro.
Awesome. Okay. Congrats.
But that doesn't mean we love Star Phaser any less. We still.
That's right. That's right. I just went for the bits.
All right, Retro, you are the winner. Kyle has chosen you, so send your mailing address to me through Twitch. While I'm waiting for you to send, I'm not gonna shut the stream down. I'll get that from you, and I'll get those sent out for you.
Yeah, I mean that's Finley's nature, right?
Retro Radical, yeah. Okay, so yes, send me a private message. And while we're waiting for that, we will address any questions you guys got. Let us know in the chat. Is there anything you guys want to know about their characters, their backstories, them as players, the channel as a whole, any storyline questions, anything like that? While I wait for that to come in.
And we also do these giveaways every week, so if you come back next week, you can also get your chance in again for another, spot in the reward.
And we're going to be getting some new merchandise, like coffee mugs and stuff like that. So the giveaways they're going to be getting better and better. Check out our website, HotARPG.com. We're going to be getting a whole new overhaul to the website, which is coming soon. We do a talk show on Wednesdays. Still waiting for the message from him. Send me your address. Let's see what else. Go ahead and plug anything else you guys got. Dylan.
Oh, Sean, we got a question.
Oh, perfect.
What was the 9th riddle going to be before the duck riddle?
That was the riddle. I don't know why you guys are.
That was planned all along. The 9th one was going to be what does the fox say?
The party's classes are wizard, fighter, ranger, and bard.
Retro is on mobile, so he doesn't know how to send a private message.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, you're followed, so you can catch us anytime during the week. You can still send me a message through there. When I get it from you, I'll send it off. And if we don't hear from you, check us out next week, and I'll get it from you then. And we'll still pick another winner as well. So we'll get it to you. Don't worry about that. We got like 800 of them left, so we'll definitely get them to you.
Throwing out chips, baby. Throwing out tokens. Make it rain. Or
cool.
fall.
All right. So you want to plug our sponsor, Dylan, and if you guys wanted to say any announcements?
Adventure Sense. So if you scroll down a little bit, let's move a little farther down the page. It's below our health points, episode list, and donate. We are sponsored by Adventure Sense, which is a neat little company. Essentially, you can see what Finley's holding up. They make little scent packs and big scent packs as well, like whole mason jars full of these things that are scents specially tailored to tabletop RPGs. So they have things like Enchanted Forest. I think we have Coffee Shop. Coffee Shop. I have Welcoming Inn, and they have things as well like they have sci-fi, western. They have all kinds of stuff that they make to sort of add a new layer of immersion into your tabletop RPG games. I personally use mine whenever we're in the game and we're actually in a tavern. Just open it. They last for a few years if you keep them closed. And we have just these little bags, but they have like entire huge jugs that they sell, and they're all pretty reasonably priced as well. The huge jugs will fill up an entire room or an entire house if you leave them open. So they're really cool, and it's a neat way to sort of just add that another level of immersion if you have a real life game, or if you're just playing a game online and you want to add that little extra bit for yourself.
Awesome. Let's check them out. Connor, you want to plug your campaign?
Yeah. So I actually DM a 5th edition D&D homebrew game. I use the Faerun setting, but everything else is pretty much homebrew. I stream Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, due to technical difficulties, we weren't able to record our last episode. I record on Sundays. So I'll probably just be replaying the first episode. You can also find all of the episodes on our YouTube channel at HotA on its own little separate thing. It's called The Tales of Manus Fatorum.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to plug?
Bandit Clan for Life.
Bandit Clan for Life, yes.
Always.
And that
Thanks for all the follows, though.
Yeah, that was
all the bits.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for everyone watching and following and subbing, and we hope you follow us on this epic adventure through Candoria and for amazing adventures that we are epically heroes and amazingness as we follow our journey.
Eventually, this first day will end. Eventually.
Eventually. All right, here is fan art of the week. This was also submitted by Nicole.
Yes. Plop it up.
And the name of it is Glamour.
Yes, yes, yes. So amazing.
So this was this episode 2 this was from?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Finley was rocking on the Balalika and did a fantastic performance in front of Ivan and all the workers there. So thanks a lot for the submission. If you guys want to enter, you can submit your fan art to us, and we pick a winner every week, and we will post it at the end. We appreciate everyone who followed. If you haven't yet, click the follow button. You'll get notified when we go live. We play replays throughout the week. Wow, I'm lagging again.
Yeah.
Wow, it's lagging bad.
Yeah, you're good though.
Okay. Yeah.
Play Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific time.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're going through. So yeah, check out during the week. We will replay the first, second, and this third episode. If you guys want to see stuff before that in session 0, check out our YouTube channel. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, we will be dipping off unless there's any. Oh, there we go. Dilly. Thanks, Frontier.
Ooh.
Hey.
Let it follow. Has anybody got any questions? Well, we got everybody here, so
Dilly.
give anybody time to follow. Man, we're lagging bad, guys.
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know what it is, but I'm like.
It's even in Zoom. It's a thing. It's not even Twitch.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it might be my PC then. Oh, you sent the PM? Cool. Awesome. I'll get those sent off to you. All right, cool. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Next week, we will continue, and see you later.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening. See you next Tuesday. Have a great week. Pew, pew, pew.